Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
We're back. The international break. God, I hate the international break, Chip.
Yes.
It is horrific.
It ain't great.
But the good news is Premier League football is back, so you know what it means. We teamed up with BetBull again, and this time, guys, we have got an amazing new offer for you guys if you want to get involved in this fantastic week of football. Now, new users, if you sign up using our link, there'll be a link down below in the YouTube video, then you guys can actually get yourself £30 worth of free bets when you bet 10 quid. Nice. So, look, it's a bit of a no-brainer, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, this week of football is pretty nuts.
It's going to be big.
All right? Tell them the one big thing you're excited for.
Ronaldo, possible debut, coming off the bench.
Look, I'm hoping he starts. Ronaldo, I need you to start, man. I need to see some goals in the bag because I am putting some moolah down on you, sir. We've also got Leeds versus Liverpool. I'm sorry, but that screams goals galore to me.
Yeah, that's a 4-4 right there.
Is Salah bagging? Is Bamford bagging? Who knows? Not only that, but we also have Chelsea facing Aston Villa. Chelsea looking mighty fine right now. Ings for Villa, is he going to do it? I don't know. But either way, man. Some good football this week. Now, you're probably all on the edge of your seats. What are the fellas betting on today?
Oh,
Chip,
yes.
we have gone for Spurs to win. Yeah, you like that one right there?
I like that.
Leipzig to win. You like that one there?
I like that too.
We do like that one. We've also got Barca to win. You like that one?
Of course.
And then, of course, we've got PSG. They got Messi now. How can we not back PSG?
Bet on them? Yeah.
So we've got all of them to win, guys. Of course, BetBull know that me and Chip know ball, so they backed it again. If you bet £10, you'll get yourself 145 quid back. What an absolute gem. Okay, we need Spurs to do the business. Spurs do the business. The rest, they take care of themselves, okay? And of course, guys, if you are a new user, you will get those £30 in free bets when you put on a £10 bet. How fantastic is that?
Beautiful, man.
Now, this boost will be around and it will be live for you guys on Friday, and it's only available for 1,000 people. So keep that in mind, guys. Of course, as always, when we're talking about BetBull, you have to be 18 plus and make sure, Chip, what do they need to make sure they do when they're gambling?
Be responsible. Gamble responsibly, man.
Thank you very much. There are, of course, T's and C's involved, so you got to check those out as well. But make sure you use our link down below. All the best. Welcome back to episode number 45 of the Fellas Podcast. I'm here with the wonderful Chippo Crimes.
Quattro Cinco.
Yeah,
that's 4 and 5 together, so technically...
It should be episode number 45, right? In Spanish.
Yeah,
anyways, we are also here with the wonderful Millie T. Can we get a round of applause, please? Wow. The audience has gone nuts for Millie T.
The team is going that the round of applause is actually starting to sound good. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but...
Yeah, we actually, when we first started the podcast, it was only Alex in the room. And we
it was a sad sight.
Yeah, it was. And so when we were like asking the audience to applaud, it was just a one applause. But now we've got 3 more. But how are you?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Slightly hungover from yesterday, but we're powering through.
So when you first came in, you said that this was your very first podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not. I think
great
she's
choice.
capping, bro.
Great choice in podcast.
No,
yeah, I feel like you're
is.
experienced in this field. I feel like
I never like done a podcast vibe or anything like that. So it's my first time. I'm quite nervous.
You've done really? Do you know what? There's a reason why there's a vodka lemonade in front of you, because I promise you, the alcohol is great for lots of things, but let me tell you, the nerves it gets rid of anytime there's a little situation. Just a little shot, even a shot of like vodka, tequila, sambuca, whatever your choice of poison is.
Amen. What do they call it when guys have drinks and they're like confident and they go to girls?
Liquid courage.
There's another word, but that works.
What do they call it? Liquid.
Dutch courage. That's the one. Dutch courage.
Yeah. What's the like? Is that the same for women? Do they get like more confident with drink, or is it just a guy's thing?
I feel like if you have like a little bit to drink, then you have like a bit of confidence. But then with girls, that you can take it the slightest bit too far, and then it's just like they lose all brain cells. That's like what happens.
They
with
just
me.
become thick as a paintbrush. Like,
loose game.
Loose game. Dropping loose game. Have you seen the wasn't it HS Tiki
Toki?
Have you seen him on TikTok?
Oh man,
who is it?
You
just some guy in Marbella, and he's just like out in Marbs with his boys. and all they do is just do lives and go up to girls and.
Oh my god, you trying to hold this word?
Yes.
Yes, he's so iconic. Kami always watches his lives. Like my friend always watches them, and I'm just like, who is that? But he seems like quite an icon, to be fair.
Nah, he's pretty funny. I think he's become
legend,
quite a bit famous out there, you know.
He's changed culture.
Yeah,
British culture. Now this you trying to hold this wood has become like a thing.
I don't know if that's a good thing though.
No, it is.
You've got 12-year-olds walking up to birds in primary and stuff, going, trying to hold this wood.
Yeah, because they seen it on a TikTok live.
No, genuinely.
Have you ever had recently a guy come up to you and ask you if you're willing to hold his wood?
No, I think if it did, I would say I'd give points for like originality, but I guess it's taken from his TikTok live.
What about points for being up to date with the latest trends?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like someone that knows their meme, someone that's up to date with it counts, because there's nothing worse than like you're chatting to someone and they just bring up something like really old and like, a bit of a dead meme.
Nothing hotter than a guy that sits on TikTok all day watching HS Tiki Toki lives.
That's just my life, you know. I sit in bed. I'm just scrolling there hours on end through TikTok. Man.
I'm the same. I'll keep me in bed for an extra hour. It's dangerous.
At least 1 hour. But the thing is, I'm like, right, okay, I'm going to bed now. And then I get into bed and I'm like, I'll put something on the telly. And then 10 minutes into Netflix, I go, that shit's kind of boring. Pull up TikTok, scrolling through TikTok. I spend about half an hour and they go, wow, I'm spending way too much time on here. I go onto Twitter. Spend 10 minutes on Twitter, go, this is boring. Back on TikTok for the rest of the night.
You just reset the algorithm. Do you make TikToks, by the way?
Yeah. TikTok's dangerous, to be fair. Like, they hide the time and stuff when you're scrolling through the For You page, so like you don't know how long you're scrolling for.
That's like a fucking casino where they have no clocks.
No, literally, it is that vibe. It's crazy.
Wait, what do you mean they hide the time?
Is that true?
You mean on your on the top of your phone?
As you're like scrolling through the For You page, I think so. Anyway, there's like a thing about it. Because like they're so smart. With,
I feel like you're right, but mine is there.
What, can you see the time on yours?
Yeah.
I was watching it. I was on mine yesterday and I couldn't see it, and I was like, oh my god, they do that on purpose.
Yeah,
so like,
maybe, or maybe it's a setting. Who knows?
Yeah, or after a certain amount of time.
We spend so much time on TikTok though. It's really bad. Is that because the main ones are like TikTok, Instagram? I steer clear of Twitter as much as I can.
You want to be on Fellas Talk.
Fellas Talk's a good one. It's filled with like filth though. We get a lot of outrageous. TikTok like keep taking down our shit as well because we just talk about crazy stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
TikTok take videos down so easily, like for no reason. They just like ban them and stuff. It's like, what did I do?
Yeah, we had a watch guy, like a watch expert, come on the other day, and TikTok just banned his account. He had like 800k on there as well, and they just like banned it. And there's like no way to get back. Okay, right. Admittedly, he did make a Saddam Hussein joke, right? But at the was it a Bin Laden joke? My bad. Yeah,
it was questionable.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess but I don't know. I feel like banning something, a little warning, a little heads up. But yeah, what would you say you do most of right now? I suppose we haven't actually really introduced you. We just started waffling. What would you say you do? Who the fuck are you? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's about to get deep.
I'd say like I mainly do YouTube. That's like my kind of like original platform that I've been doing since I was like 12. But then I do TikTok as well. I love a good TikTok dance. And then Instagram. I don't really know, to be fair. I just like post videos online, the kind of regular.
I looked recently and there was like you do it like once every couple weeks tends to be, or do you just do it whenever the fuck you feel like it? Is that like your vibe?
With YouTube
uploading it on YouTube? Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm so bad at like uploading and stuff like that, even because it's like coming up with the ideas and stuff, but I try and post once a week, but like recently, like in the past few months, like I've just not been posting much because I just hadn't felt motivated with it. My mindset wasn't like there to do it, kind of thing. But it's coming back now, like, you know, and you can feel it, like motivation kind of comes and
it's
goes.
a good feeling when
Chip's
it's
going
like,
through that right now.
I'm through the same thing, like, but it is hard to get the ideas, especially when you're just coming back into it. You're like, oh, I don't want to upload so much shit. Yeah. So like you have to think, and you just sat there, and then 3 weeks goes by, and then 2 years goes by, and then you're like, should probably upload.
Yeah, genuinely, that is how it is. I just can't be like trusted with anything, like to trust myself with like hitting deadlines and stuff like that. I'm actually like a mess in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Self-discipline out the window.
Yeah, no, genuinely, I'm too nice to myself. I'm like, oh, it's all right, girl. We can like just post next week. And then literally a month goes by.
What sort of stuff do you post? It's all like very open, right? Like that's your thing, right? Is the fact that you're like just very open and honest about like your life different things that you have going on, and you sort of just share that with your viewers, right?
I like to just be honest with everything, and just I don't know, it's just like kind of me, and I feel like I don't really care if people don't vibe with it or like don't like me for any particular reason, because I'm like, you can't accept that when you're putting yourself out there on the internet. So I'm like, I might as well just like say anything and everything. Like, people are gonna judge anyway, so I might as well just like be myself.
Get it all out there.
Good way to think about it though.
Yeah, I feel like it gets to a point though. Sometimes, I don't know. I always had that when I was making YouTube. I'm there like, yeah, do you know what? I don't really give a shit, blah, blah, blah. But then nowadays, I'm finding myself more and more just say like, actually, I don't know if I want to share this bit of information, or I don't know. Whereas before, I'll be there like, fuck it. Anyone can know this, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. But now, I don't know whether it's because I'm getting older or it's just because I just see how like weird people are.
You're going into the next stage of your life, brother.
Yeah, brother. Tell me, what am I going through now?
You're going into your 30s.
No, I'm not. Wow, fucking disrespectful, by the way.
Bro, me and you are about to buy a Harley Davidson motorcycles. Like, we're going. Yeah, we might move. Let's get a cabin next to a lake with the mountain range in the background.
Mate, that sounds like the beginning of a murder mystery.
No. It's like Brokeback Mountain, but me.
No, whoa, you're moving nuts.
Yeah, just without the gay bit, unless.
Nah, I feel like we got to keep the gay bit in. That sounds like the best bit of Brokeback Mountain.
Well, locked in.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast, Millie. Thank you very much.
That sounds fun, by the way. I hope you guys enjoy your ventures.
Yeah, well, Brokeback Mountain.
I've never seen it. What happens? Do they pork on a mountain?
I think they just start.
Have you seen
they
it?
start. Yeah, they start porking each
start
other.
Porking.
What does that mean?
Think.
Nah, what? No. So like, let's say if like Chippo's on a night out, goes home, sees his missus, they start porking. It's just like it's just like a term that we use.
A code word.
Because YouTube likes to demonetize.
Yeah.
Oh.
But a lot of things.
It won't get us.
But they don't know about porking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we've coined this term here, and so if you ever want to refer to people getting up to stuff, then it's just porking. But you could say any swear word, but we just have this religious thing on here where it's not
porking.
It's almost like a cult.
Okay, noted.
So if a guy came up to you and was like, "Do you fancy a porking?" Does that sound like appealing to you, or is that
I'm not sure.
I feel like I'd be offended. It sounds like
it don't sound great when you think about it. Yeah.
We need to, you know, who we need to get HS Tiki Toki on the porking bar.
Oh no!
You trying to hold this porking?
Trying to hold this pork glove.
But yeah, so you've been banging up YouTube videos. What was your latest video? What was
what was it like? Oh, I tried. Oh yeah, because my videos are kind of a bit like out there. Like, I kind of say my vibe is trying like things out, but like I kind of do anything.
Yep.
It's like within reason. Like, I got my whole face pierced once. Like,
what?
For a video. I don't know.
Your whole face?
Yeah, I got like this pierced. I got my lip pierced. I got my eyebrow pierced. I got. I was gonna get this pierced, and then I was like way too scared.
That is
like,
a sick video idea, but it's very out there.
Wait, all at once?
Yeah, all in the same day. And then like at the end of the day, I like took them all out. I got so much hate for it from like the piercing community.
Really?
Yeah, because they were like,
so you can't do whatever you want to do? Or?
Apparently not. The piercing community got really offended because I was like, apparently, because I took them out the same day and I wasn't like respectful or whatever. I have no idea.
Is it dangerous to do that or something?
Nah, it's not, bro. It just sounds like. Bro, it's 2021. People want to get offended for the sake of getting fucking offended.
It's true.
But yeah, so which was the most painful piercing to get? Like, which part of your face was the most painful?
It would have definitely been that one, but I didn't get that
one. The bull nose ring.
Probably, yeah. I was gonna do it. But obviously, like take it out the same day just for the video. I actually, at the end of the video, I got like my friend like took this one out, and my face starts bleeding, like blood coming like down here like this, like a Billie Eilish music video.
I know the music video. That music video slaps.
It was so I had to blur it, but it's like still on YouTube.
You just have like loads of holes and.
They healed pretty quick, to be fair, because I like put them in, took them out the same day, so it healed pretty quick. I don't think I have scars that left, so far so good.
I hope that banged. I really do.
Could you imagine going to like that physical pain and then just dropping a 10 out of 10?
Oh no,
that's still pain, bro.
That is a good idea though. For like, it's a good title. You get that. Pierce my whole face.
No, it was definitely worth it, to be fair. And then.
What other type of videos have you, or are there any that have like stuck out to you that you're there like, oh, actually this one was pretty crazy to do or whatever? Off the top of your head, anyways.
I've done like, I feel like, let me think. I've got like lip filler done by Kylie Jenner's surgeon. I got my nails.
How did you wangle that then?
I was in LA and then I just DM'd him and he replied and I was like, oh, nice.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Longest experience of my life, though.
Is that expensive then, just because it's her surgeon?
He did it for me for free because I was like filming the video, but I was still like honest in the video because oh my god, when I got it, straight after I got the lip filler done, I looked in the mirror and I looked like a puffer fish. Like my lips were like ridiculous, and I was like, oh my god, like stressing out. I went back to my hotel that night and I was like literally like crying myself to sleep. I was like, I really like fucked it this time. Like it's so bad. And then I woke up the next day and it was just swelling, so it like all went down and it was like fine. I was like, oh thank god.
That's normal though, right? To like have like a super puffy face after lip filler, right?
Yeah.
Or like your lips look like swollen and bruised.
Yeah, I'd never had it like that though. I was like,
really?
oh my god, yeah, it's scary. I got my nails done by Cardi B's nail artist as well. They cost me $750. Like
just for a set of nails.
For a set of nails, it lasts like 2 weeks.
Mercy.
Were they nice though? Be honest.
Wow.
Did you like them?
They were definitely out there. Like I didn't see but like I had on this nail I had a diamond that literally was like this big, like so huge, and I couldn't do anything, and like it came off after like 2 days, and I like told everyone that in the video that it came off, and she wasn't very happy afterwards.
Did she DM you like, what the fuck, bitch?
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck, bitch? What the fuck? She was so she wasn't happy. But I was like if I'm doing like a documentary kind of style video and I'm trying something out, like if something happens,
you've got to say that. Like,
it's just leaving it down to the audience to like come to their own conclusions.
So do you reckon that's why it cost so much was because of that big old diamond? Do you reckon without that big old diamond it probably would have been like a slightly more respectable price? Or do you think because she has done Cardi B's nails, she's just there like, I'll charge whatever though?
Yeah, maybe a little bit like that. Because she said that they were also Swarovski. This is quite bad. Wait, no. So she said that they were Swarovski crystals, right?
Cat,
then,
by the way.
like,
I
have no idea about like what this means. I know the brand, but like,
it's just basically the brand. So it's like premium diamonds kind of thing. And then as part of the video, I took them into a Swarovski store to like get them tested.
Oh, that is sick. Is that in the video?
Yeah. That's why she wasn't
I'm guessing
happy.
that it didn't come up as real.
No,
yeah,
bro.
they laughed in my face. I was like, are these real? And she was like, no, we don't do that. She was like, I don't know what, like, she was like, whatever, if you've been told that they're real, they're not. And I said that in the video. I was like, well, that's what she said. So you could hear the audio in the video. Yeah. And then that was why I got the angry DMs. And
shit, I mean, it ain't your fault though.
Yeah, not my problem.
She give it to you and it fell off and it wasn't real and she told you it wasn't real.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I feel like in the US though, it is all about like
trying to look,
flex, get the biggest one, the most ridiculous looking thing, and then just tell them.
Didn't 6ix9ine have a similar situation where someone was testing out his chains and they were just buzzing him and he was like, no, you're not buzzing it right, and he just wasn't buzzing.
I've seen that. I
feel like that might be capped like in the whole video itself, like he's doing it on purpose.
Because even in London there's people that go around with like the fake it's like the diamond tester,
I think it is.
And they go up to people's chains and they're like doing them.
I've seen a few of them videos.
Yeah, and
shit,
bro, could
that's
you imagine?
So peak though.
Because I reckon there's a lot of people that buy them and pay like a proper price for them, thinking that they're real because they were told they're real.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they've just been caught out by this guy that's also filming a video. So people instantly think, oh wow, you've cheaped out and you've bought like fake diamonds here. You're like, trying to be someone that you're not. But in reality, they've just been missold some bullshit diamonds, you know what I mean?
If that happened to me, I think I'd cry. If someone like just ran up to me on the street, like in front of everyone in a bougie club and was like fake, I'd be like, I'd run away.
Yeah, I don't know. What would you do?
I think at that point, just I'm not asked. Like, you just gotta firm it.
Really?
Yeah, because it is a dick thing for that person to do anyway.
What, just to rock up to you and without asking you? Yeah.
Like, what if you actually don't care and you know that they're faking? The guy just comes up to you and they're like fake, and I'm like, oh, I know.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. In these videos, there are some people that go like, yeah, I know they're fake.
I'm not asked. Yeah.
I don't give a shit like that. Yeah.
It takes a certain don to walk around with a diamond tester checking people.
It does. But yeah, so you've been bagging out YouTube stuff for a while. TikTok, I feel like you've been doing TikTok for a while as well.
Yeah, no, oh my god, no, because when I first started, even back in like 2016, 2017, when TikTok was Musical.ly, like before, I actually got verified on Musical.ly, and then when they changed it to TikTok, everyone who was verified like kept their ticks kind of thing, so I just like carried my account over.
Yeah.
So I was there doing like in like 2016 Musical.ly, doing all like the camera movements,
the lip syncing.
Like,
is it any
Jacob
different?
Sartorius.
Is it different, the app itself, or did it just get a rebrand mainly?
mainly a rebrand, but like I feel like TikTok musically was more like for like music orientated things, whereas I feel like TikTok now is kind of like a low-key Vine vibes.
Yeah, it is.
Bit.
When
like,
it was musically, did you still have to do the swipe down thing and it's just video after video?
Yeah.
Oh, I never went onto that app, so I actually didn't know. I never used it
either. But I know that it was super trendy with like quite a lot of young people, like you said, like Jacob. You remember Jacob Sartorius?
Yeah, and Bryce Hall used to do it as well, right?
Yeah. He's got them videos of him like mad young, and he's just doing like the really just peak.
Hasn't that Jacob Sartorius, whatever his name is, hasn't he grown up now? I swear that.
Yeah, he's quite old.
Does he not like
now.
smoke weed and shit now?
Really? No, I don't actually know.
I feel like I might have seen it somewhere, unless I've got the wrong guy.
No, he definitely is that vibe now.
It's like,
yeah.
Is he still like the teenage heartthrob though?
Because
that's what he was.
Yeah, he was, but I swear he was like 12.
Back then he was.
I feel like
He's smoking behind the bus with the
American
boys.
TikTok boy goes through like a transition where they like become edgy.
Yeah.
That like style, but it's like, is it
that rock starry, that little Huddy.
Oh yeah, he's quite popular, isn't he?
He had quite a cool style, but
he's sexy to be fair. Lil Huddy.
Lil Huddy.
I do,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's got good style about him.
Oh yeah. Lawnmower 4.0, the goats.
You already know they back in business. It's the homies over at Manscaped. Chip, oh my God, you never guess what? I had a heartbreaking moment the other day. I was mid Manscaped, right? And guess what? I ran out of battery. I forgot to charge it, bro.
You gotta be charging your lawnmower 4.0,
bro, I haven't charged it since when I first got it. It's lasted me so long.
You only have to charge these things like once in a, very rarely. Yeah.
Exactly. And bro, it just caught me off guard. It was my fault. I was caught lacking. Anyways, guys, as always, if you don't know what the Manscaped, the lawnmower 4.0 is, then you lot are all missing out. Please understand, guys, that this package is not to be messed around with.
You know what I mean?
Okay, right, okay. Well, look, it's a bundle. It's a Manscaped bundle. It's the whole performance package, and inside that, you get the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker, the ear and nose hair trimmer, the Crop Preserver, which is essentially just ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner. Oh wow, it's a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah. If you know what I mean.
Why are you making it like that today, Chip?
I don't know.
Performance boxer briefs, which by the way are super comfy, and a travel bag to hold all your goodies. So yeah, like I said, this new package has the 4.0 mower. Very, very elite. You're probably wondering, what is the 4.0 mower? Well, guess what, Chip? Remember what we spoke about?
It's a spaceship, bro.
Bro, it is shaped like a UFO pube trimmer.
We don't have that technology on this planet, so I don't know how they've done it.
They managed to do it because there's a 4,000K LED spotlight on, and you can have it on, if you're doing those midnight shaves. You never know. That's the thing. They've prepared you for any scenario.
You're out in the middle of the woods and you need to go shaving.
Bro, you know what? Here's one. You're at a festival, right?
Oh.
You bring the Manscaped. Guess what? You've just managed to secure yourself an absolute worldie, but it's 2 a.m. You're peppered. What do? Mate, get back to your tent ASAP, grab the lawnmower 4.0, switch on the torch, go do your business away in the forest.
Lovely.
Come back,
easy.
You're fresh, you're good to go. Not only that, guys, but make sure you seal the deal with Manscaped's liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. Everyone knows pumpkin spice lattes and ball deodorant go hand in hand. Look, every girl likes a pumpkin spice latte, so why don't you get your balls tasting like pumpkin spice latte? It just makes sense to me.
No
Logic has prevailed. Exactly. So, guys, if this is of interest to you, then make sure you go ahead to manscaped.com/thefellas for 20% off and free shipping. That's right, 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/fellas.
Beautiful.
Come on, guys, sort yourself out. Your balls will thank you.
Gotta be.
Who's the UK version of him?
Oh, I feel like you don't get away with that kind of shit in the UK, so not many people.
It's becoming acceptable. I can see the change.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. I know the UK. It's a guy called, I think it's like, it's Elmo on TikTok. He's like kind of, yeah. He's called like It's Elmo.
That's not your friend. That's not.
No.
Okay, that's
not
a
Elmo
different
films.
No, different guy.
I only know. That's the only Elmo I know, except for the fucking cartoon character.
Yeah, the little red.
Let me.
Wait,
On Insta or
on TikTok,
on Insta?
yeah.
Will he be there?
I think, probably Insta as well. But like, he's like a bit more cooler. Like, he's like he's got like the UK vibe to him. So it's not Jacob Sartorius.
Is he cool
like,
though? Or?
Yeah, and I think he is quite cool. You know, like he's got like a bit.
Let me try to find this guy real quick.
Like he'd be bearable to hang out with, kind of vibes.
Yeah.
All right, we're just getting a little check up here from
Elmo
Cal.
here.
Just bear with us. He's got Tesco Mobile. You've seen,
mate. This guy ain't young. What this Donny?
He looks like 22.
But like
What the fuck?
UK
He's like, he looks
Let me
like
see, let me
25.
see,
He got
let me
neck
see.
tattoos, and this guy's got a better beard than both of us
Yeah,
combined.
guys, if you're watching, you can go and type in "It's Elmo" with
Is
two
this
S's.
just your crush and you just?
I get it. I get what
No,
you're
that's
saying.
actually
Like
not
you're
my
saying,
type.
he's like he gives off these like football.
I hate.
Oh, I hate that kind of
Do you guys
content.
ever do that? Have you guys ever bust out a TikTok move?
Never.
I haven't.
Never.
No, I haven't. Do you know what? Yes, sometimes
We couldn't do it, bro.
Nah.
He is paying too fast, so he gets away with it.
That's the thing.
We
You
don't
actually
get away
have.
with it.
First of all, the worst one is let's say if me or Chip did it, right? And
Yeah.
we're doing it. It's like you can't be Butters and do it.
No.
Right.
So it won't
And
work for us,
So
but
you
he-
gotta be like
Yeah.
a fucking A1 Donny.
like
Otherwise,
pristine,
it's an L.
Beautiful jaw, the trim,
Yeah.
the eyebrows, the eyes, the sparkling face.
It sounds like you might want to do Brokeback Mountain with him and not me, Chip.
No, it's okay, brother.
You just got chinned by the mic. But would you not agree? Right, so I've said this before in a podcast, and I'd like to get a woman's take on this. Okay, is so let's say a guy like that approaches you in a club, right? And he's making eye contact with you from across the club, whether he's your type or not. You can admit that he's a good-looking guy, right? And he's making eye contact with you. And you would go, oh, okay, look, there's this guy over there, this good-looking guy that's been making eye contact with me, right? And then if it's like a slightly not good-looking guy, then all of a sudden the guy's like a creep. Or like, oh my God, there's that
we
creep.
spoke
We spoke
about
about
this,
this,
man,
but
yeah.
I've never got like a girl's take on it.
That's kind of true, you know.
It is,
Like,
isn't it?
it's almost like pretty
I feel
privilege,
like
but
it
for
is.
on guys, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I feel like if a guy's like, it's kind of like a creep vibe about them though, because it's like if they're good looking, then they can get away with it no matter what. So they've kind of like finesse life.
Yeah.
But if they're like not that good looking and they have like a creepy vibe, but they're like looking someone up and down kind of thing, it's just a bit icky.
Doesn't work
Yeah.
for them, does
Yeah.
it?
The problem, like when
Feel
I
bad for them.
I feel bad.
Well, now
Yeah,
you got to
no.
know, like, if you look in the mirror and you think, like, you got to know, like, you got to be able to have a bit of self-awareness and go, like, right, look, I'm not an A1 Donny, so I can't be doing these fucking
You can take
mad
as many
shit.
steps as you can to try and become at least a B1. Or like,
Really?
Yeah.
Do you reckon everyone has the capability of making it to, like, a 7 out of 10? Do you reckon everyone has the capability?
I think so. Like, but there are a couple of like features that are hard to fix. Like, for example, like if you have made it to 20 years old and your teeth are not looking great,
Yeah.
you either got to go through the process of getting braces for 3 years,
Yeah.
or you
It's
have
long.
to get veneers.
Yeah, it's
Boom.
long.
You can do that. That is a big part, right?
Yeah. So do you think that any guy, whether it be fixing their fashion sense, hairstyle,
Yeah,
like easy to fix things, do you reckon everyone could get to a 7?
I think you could definitely get to at
100%.
least a 6.5.
Yeah,
100%.
I think a lot of it relies on the trim as well.
The trim.
Yeah. I
What
think
would you
that's an
say
important
is the
part.
trending trim? What is your favorite trim?
You know what
of
is
a guy
coming
right
back in recently? That like
The
a lot of my
mullet.
friends, the mullet.
I
actually
love it,
is.
bro.
It's
I
nice.
love the
It's
mullet.
Who was it
It's
that brought it
sick.
back? I know
It's
Logan
sick.
Paul's got one.
Ollie Ball brought it back,
Ollie
bro.
Ball. I think Ollie Ball did bring it back. I
to
swear to
God.
God he did. He
He's
was
a
there
legend.
early doors and he was just like, we asked him about the mullet. He was just like, yeah, it's fucking mullet, man.
Yeah, he loves it.
Did you ever get a mullet?
Bro, it sounds long to grow. I'd love one, you know.
Thoughts
I
on
wish
getting a
I could
mullet
get one.
for a little
Wait,
video.
hold on. Can someone grab my bag for me quick? My bag's just over there. Look at this. Yeah, I was filming today earlier on a Saturday.
What have you got? What have you got? Would you get a mullet for a video?
Huh?
What's coming out of this bag?
I can see you with the mullet, to be fair.
Yeah, I reckon
You
could
reckon
get-
I can
the
potentially
mullet
see
could
you with
work?
the mullet.
Boom. Right? Pre this. Yeah?
Oh, is this
You
it?
can take the bag back. You can take the bag back.
You know what it reminds me of? You watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
You know the really good-looking guy that gets the older women, kind of becomes. Oh, I can't. What's his name? No, not Steve. Not Steve. The little girl's older brother, and he has.
Sounds like she don't know.
Nah,
No.
You've
I
seen
don't
it?
know. I haven't. I seen it years ago though. Like,
Oh, fair
I'm
enough.
so bad. I
He's
always
Billy.
forget
He's been on
straight
TikTok
after.
recently. He rocks it.
What about me? Do I rock it, brother?
This is Billy's trim, I think.
I'm trying to think what kind of name I'd give you.
I think we just need a little dye in there.
No, like obviously, bro. This obviously isn't my color, and like I would have to style it and get it combed. But like, would you look today at the shoot? People saying they were fucking with me with like a mullet.
You're giving me very Howard vibes.
Yeah.
Howard.
What from?
I look like a Howard.
What
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Bang Theory?
No, just Howard.
Howard.
The name
Any
Howard.
Just any Howard.
Just, yeah, your regular old Howard.
Yeah,
Howard.
I mean, maybe it's a bit too long, but a little bit of a shorter version of this could work.
Yeah, like the front bit is just too nuts. But anyways, I was wearing this for the latest Sidemen video, and I catch myself in the mirror sometimes. I was like, you know what?
It's not a bad video idea. I'll let Ollie Ball give me a mullet.
That's a stinker. That's a 10 out of 10.
No, it's not.
That's a 10
It's only a 10. Yeah, because you've manifested it now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was doing affirmations this morning to make sure it was a 1 out of 10.
Love affirmations.
Such a Virgo.
Are you
moon.
into what would you call that? Just like manifestation.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You give me
much.
complete.
Conspiracy
You give me
theories.
Virgo rising moon vibes completely.
Are you wait? Are you actually
He's
taking
having you on a
this?
fucking
Are
wind
you?
up, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
we always roast the whole.
I am a
thing.
Virgo.
Clocked it straight off the bat,
I
boys.
thought
It's
you
done.
like Googled it beforehand, and that's
No,
why you said it. Then I was
no,
like, did you guys
no.
plan it?
Wait, are you
No.
a rise? Wait, is it a rising? Nah, that's not a thing.
I
innit?
thought no. I think it's like Summit Moon, man. I can't remember.
What,
What
how
it
does
is.
it work?
Summit Moon, man.
It's not a rising moon, is it?
No, Virgo Sun. Like that's I'm a Virgo Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. I'm all Earth.
I knew there was a rising in there, man.
You know, I was waiting for someone that believes in star signs to come on this podcast.
Here we go. Now you got to drop some
I've got to
knowledge on
win.
us.
You see, I didn't used to believe in star signs because I've
Okay.
always loved astronomy growing up. Like I'm a huge like space nerd.
When you say
Love
that,
it.
like, are you just a fan of stars or like actual astronomy? Do you know what
black
I'm saying?
holes, quantum mechanics, all that.
Okay,
like
okay.
love it. Like
Okay.
that. I literally like that is like my biggest passion. To be fair.
But what made you love star signs?
What's what?
What made you
What,
go
what
into
made
that?
you get
Yeah.
into star signs?
Because I was researching like ancient Egypt, like all like ancient like shit, and I realized that they all used astrology back then, and it's
Yeah.
been like carried down for like so long, and I was like, damn, it must have some kind of truth to it. Then I watched this video and it like talked about the maths of it and shit like that as well, and I was like, oh, now I believe it. I can't quote it right now.
No, I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not gonna ask you to quote it because I understand that sometimes when these things you got to come with the knowledge in order to back things up, and sometimes when you're on a podcast you can't necessarily do that. So I'm not. My biggest thing is I just don't understand, right? And I've said it before, is how a certain time of the day on a day of the date you can have the same personality traits as someone that was born, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have the same as someone, it's all to do with the time of day. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like the fact that, if you're born one day later, then you're an entirely different person because you were born one day later. But if you were born on the same day, then you have the same characteristics. And it always seemed really vague.
It's like the energy in that moment that they were born, though. Like
The energy in the moment they were born.
Come on,
yeah,
Cal.
like when there's a
You're
full
such
moon,
a Scorpio sun,
a certain
man.
energy when it's like, so you give me very like Scorpio vibes right now.
He is a Scorpio.
I am a Scorpio. I am a Scorpio.
You actually a Scorpio?
Yeah, I'm actually a
Oh,
Scorpio,
we're all just
yeah.
reading signs
Yeah,
out
this is
everywhere.
crazy, guys.
I was born on November 17th.
You giving me
That,
another book?
that makes me a Scorpio, I think. Although then they came in recently and they said, no, we're changing it. Didn't they? Didn't they recently come in and they
Oh,
said,
Nah,
yeah,
but I
'cause
think
people-
people
but I-
scrapped
I-
that though. That's
I
not
feel like
gonna
someone
happen,
made it
I don't
up,
think.
and like it just became.
feel
a
like it
trend.
was a
I
little
don't know
bit
if that was
bullshit or
real.
something.
So
And then
what is
Fiat
it,
fi-
Cat?
Yeah, I think it's Cat. Fiat 500 just jumped on it.
Fiat 500.
I love
Yeah.
Fiat 500 Twitter, man. By the way, Fiat 500 single-handedly won Liam and Millie on Love Island.
I feel like wasn't he Welsh though as well? I feel like he had an entire country backing him as well. a
Yeah,
little bit.
maybe, but never underestimate the power of Fiat 500. Okay, they almost made star
Why
signs
did Fiat
change fucking
500
everything.
prefer them over Toby and
Because
Chloe?
Millie is like peak Fiat 500.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
No,
I
sorry.
was like,
Sorry.
peak Fiat 500.
No, sorry.
That would
Did
be
you
quite
watch
funny
Love
to be
Island?
fair.
Did you watch it?
I
new
did.
one?
No, I watched it. I feel like I watched it through TikTok though. Like I saw
Yeah.
all the Liam and Millie
I would
stuff.
say the same.
Like,
I've only watched a few eps, but I feel like I know what's going on. 'cause
Yeah, I
Cal-
won't go into
Cal
too much. We
doesn't
talk
remember.
about it every podcast. So I
Yeah,
don't
that's
actually
true.
wanna
To
go
be
you
fair,
big
this
Love
has become a
Island
Love
fans?
Island pod.
Now, people just love to hear our opinions about Love Island.
Yeah.
oh, fair. Who
It's
was your
normally
biggest
just us
ship?
roasting everyone, to be fair.
Yeah, fair. Who was your biggest ship from this year? Who did you like?
shit,
I
ain't heard that in a minute.
I like
Shit.
seeing Toby just cause a bit of havoc.
It was a go, and he's a hashtag player, man. We got to back him.
He just went around and did that. But in terms of shipping, I'll be honest, like this year's Love Island was shit. Everyone in there was shit. Like, unless they want to come on a podcast, but for the most part, everyone was shit.
Yeah, anyone that wants to come on the podcast, we rated you highly.
I feel
100%.
like since Molly May, any girl that like goes on to Love Island for the most
Tries
part,
to
they're
do the
trying to
same
get
thing.
those like the PLT brand deals.
Yeah.
The
What was the name of the girl that just
contracts.
got rinsed for
Lucinda.
Yes.
Didn't see that.
Yeah,
Didn't
so
see
this
that.
girl went on there and everyone was there like, bro, she's just in there for the PLT, the Pretty Little Thing bag, and that's all. And then she got booted out early doors, and then all the comments on like all the videos and things are just like, were you in there for the PLT bag?
I mean, why wouldn't you be, to be fair? Like, it's fucking Love Island.
Would you
go
go on
on
it?
there, secure some bread?
Would I go on Love Island?
Yeah.
I think I would, you know. I think I would, but I think I'd go on it. But I don't know how I feel like the way that they like make people like fall in love and that, you know, like the way they set it up is so like superficial
yeah,
and like
very.
how does it actually work like that? I feel like I need to know someone for like 6 months before like I start catching feelings.
You got
like,
dons in there telling each other they love each other in 2 weeks.
Bro, that's, no, not even, bro. Like,
Handing out
5 days.
handing out magnetic bracelets and stuff.
Yeah.
That they found off Alibaba. Just relax.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what the yeah, because we had Jack Fowler on and we asked him like all the little questions about it because I was so interested. And one of the questions I asked him was like, why does everyone get so emotionally invested in people in a matter of days? Because like it takes me like 6 months before I like give a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then,
I agree.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Like,
And
it takes a while.
Yeah, but these are in 2 days. They're like, I've got feel, and they always use the same catchphrase.
Jack
but-
did say one thing though. They were spending every minute
Yeah,
of
well,
every
that's what he
day
said.
together, so
Yeah,
it kind of moves a bit.
It's so
backtrack.
intense because you are in a confined space with someone for 24 hours a day. The only thing that you can really do is chat to them, and like you eventually get onto like that sort of topic. And so it's sort of like 5 times the speed in which you would, because when you're first seeing someone in the real world, you see them once, twice a week, maybe then it goes to 3 times, whatever. Whereas over there, it's 24/7.
Yeah. True.
So if you think about the amount of hours you're actually seeing someone for, that it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, I was just there like these people are crying, kicking, and screaming. Like they just give so much more of a fuck than I think I could give.
No facts. Like it's literally is like a game show. Like obviously,
Yeah.
like it's like do they actually take it seriously, or are they like playing into the game?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could like do that though, being on Love Island, because I have a very weak social battery. Like I'll socialize for like 3 hours and I'm like done. Like I'm out. So I feel like being there, like trapped with people like 24/7.
Would
It's
drive you up
like
the wall.
yeah.
They do like psychiatric evaluations now. Not calling you
Really?
fucking crazy or anything, but I'm just saying that now they have to do like these huge tests before they go in there, and that's why
Really?
I know we had like Faye managed to slip through, yeah, but there was like we can say that, right? Yeah.
She was crazy. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
a
she
few
was
clips.
fucking mental, bro. She just started switching
She
at
was
everybody.
funny.
She's
in the
definitely
sense that,
traumatized, like from like past experiences to like
Yeah,
be like that.
she just started
It's kinda-
switching.
I've only seen a couple of clips of her, but she looked funny, like in the way she just went. And sit
Yeah,
on
funny as if you're not her partner or like in the vicinity of her, man.
Yeah.
She would just kick off at you for no good reason. People coming to like, "You okay, Faye?" And she's like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like,
kind of iconic, to be fair.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Such a mood.
So yeah, my original question was manifestations and what's it, affirmations? What's the difference?
Affirmations is like, so it's like writing down that shit, like affirming it, bro.
I am.
Are you into
say
that?
what you are.
Yeah, she said. So do you write down these things? Is it an everyday thing you do this? Is it a weekly thing? Is it a monthly thing? Like what?
Or is it even just speaking it out loud? That's
Yeah.
it's just speaking it, writing it, just
Yeah,
something like
it's
that, right?
What you believe is like what you believe is your reality. Like how everything's a perspective. There's no truth. It's just how you like perceive something, how you view it. That's your own truth. So
Okay.
if you say something with enough conviction, or like you actually believe it, like with the affirmations, if you believe that it's gonna work, it is gonna work.
Yeah.
Like if you believe that
Okay.
you're gonna like film this, sit down and like film a podcast, you're gonna do it because you're gonna make it happen. Like turn your thoughts into reality.
I do back it, to be fair. There's a
Okay.
lot of big time like celebs, major athletes and stuff that all say that they follow
back
this
it as
path
well,
as
though.
well. And it's another thing is like not believing you're gonna get it, believing you already have it. So it's already like you may have some big goal in the future, but you just believe that you're not too worried about what goes on between now and then,
'Cause
because
you know it's coming.
you know it's already coming. You know you've got it, you've done it,
Okay.
because that's what's meant for you. That kind of thought process, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and it does work.
Yeah.
What's
quite
one thing
cool.
that you manifested, and then when you either saw it or it happened, you were there like, that's because I fucking manifested it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like probably an obvious one with that would be because when I was younger, to be fair, I used to watch Jay Alvarez travel vlogs all the time, and I was in this big dilemma because I never wanted to like work a 9 to 5. I hated that I had to be like forced into like giving up my time, like making like money and having to go to a job and stuff like that. Like I don't know, I never wanted to do it. I wanted to have like time freedom and just travel. I thought it was so unfair that we had to work to like make money to then like kind of just live and survive kind of thing.
Sure.
And then I started watching Jay Alvarez vlogs, got really into them, and then I was like, I need to somehow create a life for myself where like I have ultimate time freedom, but like so that I can like, and I have money to like go and travel and stuff like that. And then I used to watch so many motivational videos and stuff, and then over the years, then like I guess I manifested like YouTube, and now I can like do that, and like I'm so like happy in that sense because it's just like how I wanted to live, if that makes sense.
Chip, what have we been into lately? What have you? But actually, make sure you keep this PG, by the way.
Well, then I can't say what I was going to say.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what we've been into. Crypto.
Yes, sir.
Personally, I've been into crypto since 2017. I've really enjoyed it. Chip has been around for a while as well.
No, I'm a little bit newer. Maybe a couple of years, 2 years.
That's it. I mean,
2019.
I rate that though. I rate that. We've both been really interested in, and Coinbase, a really, really good website. And I honestly say that from true personal experience. Coinbase was actually the first website where I bought my very first bit of Bitcoin.
I'm the exact same. Same.
So Coinbase have been around for a good long time. They're very reputable as well. We really don't promote crypto on here unless you 100% know that it is a reputable source. And let me tell you, Coinbase is exactly that. So if you guys are crypto curious.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
man.
if you are interested in even just learning about it, man, then go ahead and check out Coinbase. Because it is, a lot of the time with crypto, it feels like it's like an exclusive club. Only certain people know about it, and it can be really difficult to get involved with. Well, Coinbase are here to change that. They offer a trusted and easy to use platform to buy, sell, and spend cryptocurrency, right? They support the most popular digital currencies on the market and make them accessible to everyone. They also offer portfolio management and protection, learning resources as well, and a mobile app so you can trade securely and monitor your crypto all in one place, which is super handy, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much do everything on my phone. So the fact that they have a mobile app, hella key. Millions of people in over 100 countries trust Coinbase with their digital assets. Now, whether you're looking to diversify or you're just getting started, maybe you're even just searching for a better way to access crypto markets, start today with the homies at Coinbase. So for a limited time, guys, new users can get £5 in free Bitcoin. They're giving away free fiver, Chip.
You can't say no to free money at the end of the day.
We say that, bro. We're on this podcast to offer you free bags, right? Now get yourself it's 5 euros of free Bitcoin. Keep that in mind. Sign up at coinbase.com/fellas for €5 in free Bitcoin. This offer is limited time only. Look, they're not going to be handing out money for free for very long, I can imagine, right? So make sure you sign up today. That's coinbase.com/fellas. So yeah, it manifested a lifestyle.
Yeah, I would say
right?
that I would agree that
What's
it's
one
a
thing
thing.
that
Like even when we start these shows and like I get excited because we're in the process of building it, I just know it'll bang.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about, is it going to do well? Because I feel like it just is going to do well.
See, that's different for me. I'm there like,
I'm not
I hope
too
this
worried.
shit fucking bangs.
No, but I mean, you don't have to worry because it's always going to bang.
Yeah.
Are you like a cup half empty kind of guy, or like you a cup half
No,
full
I would
kind
say
of guy?
say you're optimistic.
No, I'm an optimistic guy. I'm definitely optimistic for sure.
Yeah.
You are. But I'm also very much like a realist. If that makes sense.
Cautious.
Yeah, like I will err on the side of caution most times. I'm not a massive risk taker, like in terms of things, but but when I do things, I am optimistic about it because I'm so risk averse and I don't take many. That when I do take a certain risk, I'm very confident and I'm optimistic that it will pay off and it will do well, because otherwise I don't think I would have let myself do it in the first place.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like very like logical in a sense.
That is a really good way of looking at it. Like I like that.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah. So that's the way my brain works, and which is a little bit annoying because Like, there's certain things that I look back and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have just fucking
sometimes
gambled.
sometimes
it
you
paid
got
off.
to take more of a risk, like, but
for sure.
it's just one of those things, like, you do it or you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense why you don't believe in like astrology and like the manifestation kind of stuff too much, because then it's like you need like the facts and like
I need to see it. Yeah.
You need the numbers on paper, bro.
Yeah. Although what's weird is like the manifestation thing in the last 2 years, right? I've been a little bit more on it, not like to the level where I'm like writing down stuff or I'm like saying it out loud or whatever, but I think the things a lot more. And then like the last 2 years have probably been the most successful 2 years of my life. Just in terms of like across the board. And I don't know whether, but then I'm thinking, am I just playing, like, do you know what confirmation bias is?
No, tell me about it.
Essentially like you're looking for things to confirm your feelings. So you're always like, let's say I buy a red car, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm on the road and I start seeing loads of red cars everywhere. And I was like, I swear there didn't used to be all these red cars, but it's because now that I have a red car, I'm looking out for these red cars all the time.
Yeah.
So you start noticing these things more. Whereas before, I used to think, oh, no one really has red cars. But now that you have one, you can see them all the time. So it's just things that you're more biased to things that like confirm your point of view. So yeah, I feel like that could also be another thing is that like, oh, I've had the most successful 2 years of my life and I'm there like, oh, maybe it's because I'm manifesting, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just because I've been working harder. Maybe it's just for normal reasons. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like with manifestation though, everyone like, I hate the fact that it's become so trendy because I feel
It
like
has TikTok,
people,
man.
literally.
You lot were manifestation hipsters. I see you. I see you guys. Before it was cool. You guys
We like OGs or whatever. But I feel like everyone makes this big thing about manifestation being like, oh my God, we found out this like hack of life, like that if you manifest something, it'll happen. But it really is just basic logic, how manifestation works. Like you have a thought, you have an idea, and then you like manifest it, you create it and like make it physical.
Right.
Like if you have a piece of art, you have a vision in your head and then you make it physical by like putting the action in. So manifestation is just like that energy of like, oh, like it's just in action. Like you
do you think subconsciously you just end up making more decisions that are more likely to manifest what you've been thinking about? Is that what it is?
That's how it works. Yeah,
okay,
like,
cool.
If you have a goal, it's like really low key, like subconsciously, you're going to be making like little decisions that lead you to exactly where you know you're going to go.
Whereas before, if you don't really like think it and you don't necessarily manifest it, you're not necessarily making those subconscious decisions.
Yeah, no, because it's just if you don't have I think that's why it's like so important to have a goal or a plan, like to like know where you want to go, because then subconsciously you don't even have to think about it that hard and it's going to happen. Whereas like if you don't have like if you like don't have an idea of where you're going to go, you're just kind of a bit all over the place. Like you're just gonna be like floating through, but it's still be fine. But if you know what you want to do, then it's even better, I guess.
I rate that.
I'd love to like get super rich to the point where I could just maybe take 6 months off, right, and just go on a full spirituality bender. Like a
really?
proper
spirituality
bender.
bender.
Like I mean, just
were you
like
trying to bang some DMT?
Constant,
Would you do DMT?
not even that, but just constant, meditation, trying to find like that higher consciousness or whatever they call it.
Yeah,
but you're on some crazy shit.
Because like there's so many people that sit out there and do it, and everyone always looks at them and think, he does some fucking nut job.
Yeah,
but in reality they're always really happy with themselves and in tune with themselves. Are they just crazy, or are they onto something that we just ain't onto because we're so fixated on that London work lifestyle, constantly working, all this bullshit? These donnies just out in forest listening to the trees. Okay.
The trees are speaking
all
to them.
I can hear is fucking boss man beeping left and right.
Yeah. Sirens going
off. You got
off.
delivery drivers dropping off weed. This city's crazy. Get me in the forest, man.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever do like DMT or anything like that? Like,
would I ever?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. We've spoke about this, but it does. It apparently can like completely change your perspective. Could you imagine though coming out of the trip and being like, I ain't calamari anymore?
Yeah, call me Peter Walton. That's the name of a Premier League ref, I think.
Not ideal, brother. Not ideal.
But yeah, wait, have you done it or would you do it?
I've never done DMT. I feel like it's quite, I don't know, that's quite like a big thing. Like that's like the biggest, like most ultimate, like
I would say that's the biggest thing as well.
Like it's in higher, it's
up there with meth.
I feel like I probably would do it in the future, you know, give me like maybe 10 years or so, but not right now. I feel like it's quite dangerous because sometimes it's like a rabbit hole. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's like when do you ever like come out? Because it's like infinite.
And
so
you
it
come
just
out
never
of it
ends.
and all you do is
Or you
watch
just go
Joe
crazy.
Rogan every day from the rest of your life.
I do love Joe Rogan, to be fair.
What podcast do you listen to? Any podcasts? You mentioned Joe Rogan. Do you watch anyone else?
I listen to Joe Rogan. I listen to the Call Her Daddy podcast. Have you heard of that one?
That's a Spotify one, right?
Yeah.
Am I
They
right?
just sold for 60 M's.
Huh?
60
60 million.
Alexandra Cooper
So that must be.
pocketed that fucking check. Hold tight, her, by the way. But you want to know something funny about that podcast? It was originally started up with 2 girls. And I listened to a few because a friend of mine actually was there like, oh, you should go and listen to them. They're hilarious. So I put them on and they were really funny.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was originally these 2 girls. You might know the story, so correct me if I get any of this wrong. But then what happens is they get into this contract negotiation with Barstool, because that's who they were with. And it turns out like one of the 2 didn't like the offer that was given to him. The other one said, I do like it. And so what they ended up deciding to do was just splitting up. The one girl just left the podcast.
Do you know what that initial offer was?
No, I don't know what the initial. Well, actually, I do. I think it was like 500 and something K, plus loads of other stuff. But she wasn't happy with it. Anyway, so the girl, her boyfriend told her like, you're worth more than that. You should leave the podcast. So she left the podcast.
Oh,
right?
he's
a year later, 2 years later, she sells that podcast for 60 million to Spotify.
Oh, I hope she broke up with him.
That girl is out of $30 million because she obviously would have got half.
So right, let me get this straight. So the girl leaves. Obviously, what happens then? How does the dynamic work? That's like me and you. We're a 2-man podcast. Like, imagine just rocking up on your own and just
That
being
would
like,
just
"Yeah,
be me
guys."
and Millie sat here. That's it.
Oh,
That's
so
what
I
happened.
guess per rep though, right?
Nah, but
Surely surely she didn't do a solo podcast sometimes because all that is.
No, she does do solo podcasts. Like she just has like I
that's
watched her
impressive,
with Tana Mojo, and it's just like, but she's so chill and she's so good at convo that she just like. Sits
I
there and
actually
just
haven't
vibes
listened.
with
I need to
them.
listen.
But does she ever do it just by herself? No
I
guest.
think. Oh no!
Like
There's
just
always
chatting.
a guest. Yeah.
Always
but-
a guest.
Always
Yeah,
a
yeah,
guest.
always
I
a
need to
guest.
listen to it. I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah.
60 million though.
60
Oh
M's.
my god! Spotify podcasts are really like
Was,
the like.
was
new
she
thing,
like
aren't they?
so when she started that podcast, was she a YouTuber or anything? You know, was she popular? Was it doing? Must have been
I
doing
don't think
well.
so.
So Barstool to buy it though must have been doing well.
I don't know if they bought it. I don't know. They weren't huge, but they were just like.
But she's huge now.
Yeah,
obviously.
I feel like she got famous through TikTok most of all because she did an episode talking about like, I think it's called the Gluck Gluck 3000 where
Yes,
she was
that's
like,
where it came from.
yeah.
Fuck off.
It came from
That's where it
Herbo,
came
yeah.
from.
Fuck off. Oh,
Yeah.
that's impressive. I'll give her that. I like that.
And then, because then even Logan Paul did a podcast then and was like, he like got with her and he was like, I can confirm that it's true. Like she walks a walk and she talks a talk kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so she gave Logan Paul the Gluck Gluck 3000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like recently. She coined the term ages ago, but then she recently gave Logan a first-hand experience of what she was talking about. And Logan went on his podcast that he did with her and was there like, oh yeah, by the way, like it's facts. Like she gives the Gluck Gluck 3000.
Oh, fucking hell. I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, you got Call Her Daddy's a really good one. I actually rate what they've done. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
And I feel fucking terrible for that one girl.
Right. What
She
girl?
sat there with her boyfriend
what do
sticking her
you
hand
reckon
going,
she's doing
"Fuck."
now? She probably got her own pod, like, she's trying to sell it again.
She ain't got her own pod. You can't come back from that, bro.
She got
Yeah.
a podcast called like Call Her Mommy. Yeah. So she's
No,
like,
wait, actually.
yeah. No, imagine that would be so
you
good.
had me on strings there. I was there like, no, yeah, because I was gonna say that would be a big uproar there.
Yeah.
I won't lie, he had me there as well. He had us in the first half.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like podcasts in general, just recently have absolutely smashed it.
Yeah. What's that meme? Boys don't talk about their feelings, they just start a podcast.
Yeah. I know. It's literally this is our therapy.
Yeah.
We don't go to therapy.
That's
we
it.
go to
Boys
the
don't go
fellas.
to therapy, they just start a podcast. That's all.
Yeah. So you were part of something called the Wave House.
Oh, yeah. We got to
Yes.
talk about this. Got to talk about this one.
The Wave
Drop the
House.
tea on me, please.
Yeah,
I want to
so-
know it all.
To people that don't really know, could you just explain to them what exactly the Wave House was?
So,
what it was.
basically
I'm taking
in
this
the
fucking wallet off, by the way. It's making me
I
sweat
didn't notice you
buckets.
still had that on. I was like,
Yeah.
So I guess in like the prime of when TikTok houses were a thing, like the content houses like big in America and stuff, we had like a plan, like me and my friends that kind of like got together, or like our friends asked us as well, being like, should we go into a TikTok house and start one? So we were like, yeah, I'm down. And then they pitched it to their management, and their management were like, yeah, let's do it. And then they got us they had big budget. They got us the most insane house, like old school, like rich vibes of like what the Wave House looked like. Like it was very like British, like kind of vibes.
Countryside mansion vibes.
Yeah, literally, exactly. And then we had this idea because like before we went in, because we were like making all the plan stuff where we were going to do like mask reveals, and then we to like reveal who was going to be in the house, and like the way we like just did it kind of was perfect to begin with, and they just
so whose idea was all because. The way you revealed everyone was they were all wearing a mask, and then they would do something and then reveal their mask, and that you'd be like, okay, this person's part of the house. Whose idea was that? We came up with that ourselves, completely. Like, and the management were just supposed to like, they like kind of let us do our thing and like support us like financially in terms of like the house and like us having, because we kind of we didn't mean for it to kind of go down the way that it did, but with like doing the mask reveals and stuff, we kind of knew that was going to bang, and like that whole concept, because people were doing TikTok dances in like balaclavas, and like whenever they were disguised, it'd always blow up. So it's like, take that, put it into a TikTok house, like where it's like slowly revealing everyone, and like make it like time like so extra, and like how the way we did it, and because it was very over the top. And I think that was one of the first things that everyone else outside noticed. They were like, one, this is kind of weird, it's like cult vibes, but so you piqued everyone's interest with it, which was amazing. But then the second thing that was of obvious note, I guess, was just the budget and the amount that was going into it, because you guys had like, you know, snakes for one, you had like a horse and cart for another. I can't remember all of them, but what I'm saying, you know, there was quite a bit of budget there. Whose fucking money was it?
It was the management. Should I name drop?
Whose management?
I don't think it's. Oh wait, no, because I'm mine.
Maybe don't say the name, but it was a management company.
It was a management company, and they like paid for the house for us, and then they were obviously, but the biggest rule of it was that we had to sign under their management then to be like part of the Wave House. So they managed us, but it kind of made sense at the time, because also it's like if we're all working together, they can like get us the deals, and like it kind of all like
brand deal type things.
It kind of made sense. Even though like the main reason we did it, to be fair, was just I'd always wanted to live in a content creator house, and I just have that experience. It was so fun, and it was going so well. I remember the first mask reveal, we posted the video. It's our second video, because the first one we hired a helicopter, and we were all,
I remember
like,
the helicopter one.
That was it.
That was the original one. And then we posted the first mask reveal, which was Eloise, and she was in a mask in a bathtub, and then she like slowly took it off to like her trending audio at the time, and it got like 50 million views, like 60 million maybe. It was crazy how much it blew up. And then we had we'd already filmed the mask reveals, and then for the every day of the week, like from then we had them like ready to go up kind of thing. And we had this thing where we'd all like be outside and like press post at the same time and stuff. We were so gassed, and like we were so like, as a friendship, because we're really close friends, by the way. We didn't get like forced together in the house. Like,
I was gonna say, everyone that was involved in it, they were, you guys were already mates. You guys were and like good friends, or just like, this person's popping, let's bring them in.
Oh no, not at all. That was the main thing. Was basically the it was me, Kami, and Spencer, who I've like lived with them for years and years. Met them through YouTube when I was like 16, 17. Lived with them like still to this day, like they're my roommates. His Kami's girlfriend Kate, also, who's like one of my best friends. She's a YouTuber as well. Like they've been together for like 2 years. And then Jimbo and Eloise. And Jimbo and Eloise were Kami's home friends originally, and we were friends with them. And then they started doing TikTok and like blew up on TikTok from doing like couple prank videos and like, you know, like the kind of like classics. Viral, the classics. But we were that was who was in the Wave House. We were so close. That's how we came up with the ideas ourselves and stuff like that, and like really made it happen. But the problem was when the management saw the numbers and everything that was happening, and they got too involved and they wanted to like kind of control. They became very like, without meaning to be, like very controlling. Like we had a strict schedule at the house.
Wait, really? What kind of? Give us a rundown of the schedule.
What would the day look
schedule.
like under this strict schedule?
Wake up at 9 a.m. Which was, so it's like we'd
That
wake
checks
up
out.
at 9. We live with a house manager though.
So be up at 9 a.m.
Yeah, no, 9 a.m. Hell no. I get up at 12, like minimum. Genuinely, like I was like I couldn't do 9 a.m. Like we had a house manager that lived with us. We didn't know she was going to be living with us until like it was like a few weeks before we officially moved in, and they were like, oh, by the way, you're going to be living with your house manager because she's going to be able to like control everything and like keep things like in check.
Fuck that.
So, oh my god. I was
So
like,
9 a.m. you wake up.
Yep.
You had because you had a chef in there as well. So they did sort that, I guess. They got you a chef.
we
That's
paid
pretty
for the
nice.
chef ourselves.
So
Yeah.
it didn't
that's
come out. It didn't come out of the
bullshit.
budget.
They
Yeah,
should have
they
at
said-
least paid for the chef if you were
Yeah.
doing them kind of numbers.
And to be fair, like a chef sounds so bougie, but like I can't remember how much it was exactly, but like it wasn't too bad in terms of like if
really?
you compared to like how much like we'd eat out like per month anyway
Yeah,
and stuff. Like even
yeah.
buying groceries and stuff, it wasn't actually like that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'd get up at 9 a.m. go downstairs, go straight to a meeting. We'd have a meeting for like an hour, like planning the day, and like we'd schedule everything. Then it'd be like, hey, today we're gonna film 3 TikToks, gonna film this YouTube video, we're gonna do this, like, and normally they'd kind of plan it to end at 4, and then it'd like stay until like 7 p.m. that night. We'd still be like filming or doing whatever. Not that it was the hardest job in the world or anything like that, but it was just quite like an intense, like bearing in mind it was our home as well. Like we were living there, and it was also
Working
our work
and
home. So it was like, whatever.
Yeah, don't worry.
I think that was upstairs actually.
Slowly
Yeah, there's a bar above us.
Yeah.
So that's sometimes,
Yeah, it's a bit
Anyways, so it's just like a full day of stuff. And it was really regimented by the sounds of it. Like
Sounds
quite-
very
yeah.
hectic. Like that would really stress me out.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be, but I think once we started doing the numbers that we were doing, the management then got very like involved. Like the management would be there at the house every day as well. It was like work and home under one roof.
Would they
but it
think
was
they
like,
know what's best kind of vibe? They want to capitalize on them views and that kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. And but what they kind of forgot was like the ideas and everything originated from us, and then we had an idea. Basically, this is what the main thing was why because we quit after 3 months. Like and then they did the whole like we did like the mass reveals, but in terms of like leaving the house because we were like I was done after 3 months. I was like I can't keep doing this. Because basically the management got so involved that we had an idea of what we wanted to do, which was it was kind of an out there crazy idea, but it would have kind of worked. Basically, we were gonna buy designer items, and destroy them in like creative ways. Like sounds crazy, right? But like we were gonna, and we filmed one of the videos. We had a Prada bag and we had like a massive fire going in the middle. We built this like fire in the garden, and it looked like crazy. We were all in black with the masks on, and the video was us like passing the bag around to everyone and then it just being thrown in the fire, and then it's like a zoom in clip of it burning and stuff.
So I mean, let me get this straight, right? So the whole idea of that is purely for it to go viral, right? Because you know that chucking a designer bag in there will get people losing their fucking minds.
But there's a plot twist, because this sounds crazy, but there is a plot twist to it.
Go ahead.
So we'd keep going different designer things, right? But the plot for like a week or two, and then we'd keep like bigging up this date, and then it was gonna be a full like kind of plot twist where like all the items were fake because they were. We went to like Shoreditch, is it Shoreditch Market or something? They sell like fakes there. So the designer items we were burning were all fake.
Okay.
And we were gonna use the attention that we gained from everyone watching it to like to then use the total value of all the, because everyone would go off and hate us, right? We were already hated, so might as well kind of play into it and then like do a kind of like just
a little switch up on them.
And because it was actually it was kind of a sick idea as well for a genuine cause as well, because at the end we'd be like we were going to be like, you guys have been like so triggered by what we've done, but basically now we've got the numbers and we've got your attention, and we're using all the money in total that the designer bags would have been, even though they're fake, and we're donating it to like this cause, and we were gonna like we were gonna have a big discussion about it and talk about like what the cause was gonna be and like what we all believed in kind of thing. But the management were like, nope, can't do that, publicity, awful, we'd lose our investors, we'd lose this, we'd lose that. And we were like, trust us, we know what we're doing, like this is Like, I don't know. What do you think of that? Like, what would you think
it's
of,
I can see where the management are coming from, but at the same time, you did start it and make, what was it you said you got? 50 mil?
Oh, that's just on one video.
With your initial idea, I think you did earn a little bit of trust.
I mean, that's the big problem. When you're using other people's money, is all of a sudden they have a say as well.
Yeah, exactly. That was a problem.
That's always going to be the problem regardless. Look,
and they always think that whatever they think is 100% the best.
Yeah, no matter what, because
even if you're the creator, it's like, I'm in this high position of making money and paying you guys. What I say goes.
Yeah,
just the way it is.
My God, sorry, I just remembered one of the things with the management. Something that happened. I got told off by one of the guys at the management, like as in shouted at, like because. Do you know Ben Morris? Yeah.
Yes.
He the cat Portia. Joel's looking after her now. I don't know. I think he still does. He still have her? But he had Portia, and he came over to the Wave House for the weekend. Bearing in mind we were working all the time, and he was like, come over for the weekend. It's fine. We had to get permission. By the way, anyone that entered the house had to hand over their ID, and they had to take pictures of it and stuff. It was intense.
What the fuck?
I know. It was so intense. And then it was like embarrassing when my friends came over as well, and they had to like give their ID because my friends would be like looking at me being like, is this for real? And I'm like, I don't know.
I think because Will went over and he mentioned it, like something like that, and he just said no. I think he was just so adamant. He was like, I'm not doing that, by the way.
Yeah, as he should, to be fair.
Yeah, ain't nobody taking a fucking picture of my ID.
Will ain't, no.
I look clapped in that photo. I ain't getting that.
You ain't having this one. Oh, you just said you ain't got it on him.
It's kind of disrespectful from them as well to like expect like IDs and stuff. Like Will's going over to like film a video and stuff for like, it's kind of like a partnership if anything. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like good vibes in general. And it's like,
just makes it weird.
Let me take a picture of your ID. It's like, well, give me your ID then, bitch. Like, let me take a picture of yours.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Ben Morris came round with his cat, handed over his ID.
Yeah.
And they were just like, what the fuck is he doing here?
The problem was he brought a cat, and that was one of the biggest things on the tenancy, like with the landlord.
Rental agreement.
Yeah, he was like,
pets.
no, it wasn't actually one of the biggest things. No pets, but then bearing in mind Wave House season 2, the woman that was like the house manager there, like season 2 that we weren't involved in, brought a dog over every single day when it wasn't allowed. But this one time we brought a cat over for the weekend when Ben was there, stayed in my room the whole time. Portia's so like lovely as well, such a gentle cat. Like she literally just hid under my bed the whole time, and she was litter trained, all that. He had the litter tray, everything. Anyway, the CEO of the company found out that the cat was there. We weren't trying to keep it secret. We told the house manager that it was there.
Sounds like some like illegal like thing, you know,
a
what, you got a fucking cat in
there?
Yeah,
like
a cat?
It's like what you smuggling under that bed, and it's like a cat, literally a little cat. And then we got called to a meeting, and he like shouted at us, and he was like, swearing at us, being like, I can't fucking believe you guys have done this. Are you fucking stupid? All this stuff, like literally going in. And I was like sat there, but like and when I'm in high school and I'm getting told off, right, you'll like sit and listen, but I was like, I am not about to be bullied by like this guy right now. I was I'm literally you can't treat us like this. Like we're like working together kind of thing. Like you can't treat us like we're like your little like kids in school kind of thing. It was so rude. And then he goes to me, and then it was just weird. And then he like shouted at us and was like threatening to like kick us out the house and stuff. And I was like, kick us out then. Like we'll go. Like if that's like. Are you?
The biggest issue is that so he's obviously either had investors' money or someone's money, and like I think his biggest fear would have been like, obviously if you guys get kicked out, he's got to shell out a bunch, and you obviously lose the deposit, you know, all this stuff. And so on his mind, he's just thinking, fuck, if this cat fucks it up, we're obviously getting the rights out. But no owner's gonna just kick you out for having a cat in there for a few days or however long he was there for. Like that's so outrageous.
Yeah, and I completely understood like what his issue was and stuff. It was just like the way he went about it and spoke to us. I literally felt like I was in the head teacher's office, and I was like, can you like, he's not like that much older than us and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It's
does the Wave House still exist then? Like you said, season 2, you were season 1.
Yeah, season 1. They did season 2, and now like then that ended. But I don't know what's happening from now. There's potential, very very low key potential for like it to like happen again, but it would not be. Well, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know what's happening, but they had a Vice. They've got a wait, I don't know if I think I can say this. But they have a documentary like that was being filmed the whole time that they were there, like a big documentary for Vice, like in America. It's being
that's quite cool.
over in the UK.
Is that why there were American people in the second wave house?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's why, but there just were like they got, that was the second wave house was where they got people like and brought them all
Did
together.
they change the actual house, new location?
I don't know.
Yeah, new house. Yeah, we went and visited the house. They had a party there. And
so they were allowed to have parties at their house.
yeah, season 2 was so relaxed, as in the same management and stuff. But season 2, like they could do anything. They had a party there. They had a dog going around every single day. Even though it was the same rules by the landlord.
Maybe they realized that they fucked it a little bit on season 1. Too tight, you know.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think one of the I think the people that behind the company, like I heard it kind of like through like mutual, like through like people in the wave house. Apparently they like apologized for how they were in like season 1 after when it got to season 2 kind of thing, because didn't you have a problem with like season 1 of the wave house? They like claimed your video or something like that.
I came and made that video with you, I think.
Yeah, it was you and me. We were reacting to the reveals and stuff, and then I just tweeted out like, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, what the fuck is this? And then I think you messaged me like, "Yo, by the way, the guy wants to speak to you in chat," and we called and he got rid of it, so it was fine. But I mean, it was just. Do you know what? It was so weird because I think everyone from like the YouTube or like our friendship circle really like rated the fact that how you guys created a buzz around it to begin with, because instantly you piqued everybody's interest with like this weird cult ass shit, and everyone's there like, what the fuck? What the hell is this? We all didn't really understand how it was gonna work and how you guys were gonna make money.
We didn't even know either.
Yeah, because I was there like, okay, brand deals and stuff, that's fine. But everyone knows TikTok isn't the platform to monetize on. I was expecting like, okay, so YouTube videos will now start coming out. They have to come out any moment because otherwise monetization here just isn't going to work. You're going to really struggle to have a genuine business plan here. And it looked like there was a lot of money being put into it. What was the rent for this place? Like how much was the rent for it? Do you know?
Oh my God. It was like, I think it was like, I think 35K a month.
Fucking hell.
But
it's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to remember, like, the management are taking a cut from the brand deals. Like, you have to be roughly getting in, I would say, in order to break even just on the rent, you're going to have to be bringing in like 130,000 pounds worth of brand deals every single month. The management then take their cut.
20,
but at the same time, I did also hear that you guys went and signed some of the most foul contracts I've ever heard of.
With what?
Can we get some
brand
details?
With the
deals?
management.
With the management. Oh, the contracts themselves. Basically, I actually didn't sign one of the contracts because I read it through and I sent it to a lawyer and it was really bait. So I was like, I'm going to see how long I can get away with not signing it. And they kept asking. I just didn't sign it. And then I managed to like,
I mean,
that's
not
sign
a great start to it.
She's finessed it. I respect it.
Just kind of finesse. But no, I couldn't do it. So I just kind of left it. And just I was gonna sign it, but I was waiting for my like trust to like be back there, and then I'd sign it and be like, okay, calm, and then it just got worse and worse and worse, and I was like, I'm not signing this. And I think the contracts were quite bait. It's like, if you speak anything bad about us, we'll sue you, we'll do this, we'll do that, like a kind of thing. And it was a lot of living in that, they had a lot of rules. It was very
curfew and stuff like that. I feel like
I heard about that like 10 p.m.
I feel like Ben told me about some of that, and I feel like curfew was one of them. Did you have to be inside the house at a certain time, or?
So me and Spencer used to just like go in my car and go for drives at night and stuff, and like just to get out, just to feel like we were like free, like to just leave
out of the prison.
Genuinely. And then they didn't have a problem with us coming back at any time. Like we could come back at 3 a.m. But like we couldn't be too loud, or, like to wake Vicky up. And the house manager that was living with us, like we had to stay quiet. And then like when we and then it was like we kind of felt bad for coming back late because we had to be up at 9 a.m. no matter what. So like we kind of had to like just do the curfews ourselves.
Did anyone ever just go, I ain't fucking getting up? Did anyone ever like what did they then just start like ringing a bell in your ear, or like what was the
throwing water on you?
So I didn't like not mean to wake up, but basically I can't get up early. Like I'm so bad at listening to alarms. Like if my alarm clock goes off, it'll just go into my dream and I'll stay asleep. So it was like so sometimes I'd wake up like half an hour late, and then I'd just get like knocks on my door, but like none of the doors had locks, and they were like wooden doors, so like with cracks in them, like you could it was so it was like a lot, to be fair. It was like it was an experience though, but at the same time I am so grateful for like the whole kind of thing and like the whole experience. Like it was so like insane, like to live in a place like that and stuff.
You guys sort of proved that it's such like an obvious thing, and a lot of brands still to this day just haven't quite figured it out yet, but you've proved that something like that does work. But you've also proven that when brands and people higher up in management like to stick their nose in and take over too much control of things, then shit falls apart.
Exactly.
And it happens even down to like small detail. Even if, let's say I do like a brand deal and there's like a video, and I tell them the idea and they go, yeah, that sounds fucking class. And then when I do it and I show them the video, I show them exactly what I told them I was going to make, and they go, we're going to have to change some of this stuff. I'm like, you guys are literally ruining this whole fucking video with your shit notes.
Yeah. And if they were smart like as well, they would let you keep it how it is, because the more authentic, the better. Like, the more branded it gets, obviously, like, they're going to, like, people aren't going to be, like, interested in stuff.
People skip over that shit when it gets too branded.
They can tell.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're not dumb. Like, and then, but these brands are, like, the way that they, like, a lot of the time, like, when they, like, just the notes that they give, or how, you know, a brand's good when it, like, you literally send it off and they approve it straight away, because that's as natural and as, like, and you're literally saying it. When they start being like, you have to say this, and this, then you literally feel like you're reading from a script, and it just ruins the whole thing.
Getting like a version 1 when you send across that like version 1 of a video, of a branded video, and they come back and they say, yeah, mate, all fine, all good, no notes. It's like going to the toilet, you know, when you take a shit and then you wipe and it's just one time.
Oh, them ones where
it's called a ghost shit. You know about those?
Oh, I love a ghost shit.
Bro,
Do I ever have a ghost shit? Not these days.
I swear to God, bro, I had one about 3 weeks ago. I like, you know what? I was short of breath. Bro, I was short of breath. I was there like, this hasn't happened in years.
This blow my mind.
Amazing. I couldn't believe it.
It's almost close to nothing.
Yeah, you know what? That's not far off. When was the last time you had a ghost shit?
A good shit?
No, a ghost.
A ghost shit?
Yeah.
Well, you just
so like is that where you like wipe and nothing comes off?
Yeah, and you're there like, this is nuts.
Yeah, you just sat there thinking, why did they even bother wiping? I just did a ghost shit. Like,
you know what? Wait, something that does confuse me about guys. Yeah. Like, my guy friends that I live with, they're like, oh, I'm going for a shit. And I'm like, okay, why are you gone for 45 minutes? What are you doing?
TikTok.
Listen, bro, it's TikTok, Reddit, Twitter. I got DMs to send.
Yeah, most of my business happens on the toilet.
Yeah.
Really?
We're getting thumbnails paid.
But like, are you shitting?
Alex.
Are you shitting the whole 45 minutes?
No. It's a great excuse just to get a bit of peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're probably thinking, I don't have to talk to Millie for the next 45 minutes because I've told her I've gone to the toilet.
I've escaped.
So I love it, but like every guy knows about them red marks on the knees because you've been sitting there like this with your elbows on your knees and you're just texting away.
Do you ever get up and your legs just go to jelly and you just have to sit back down for a second and squeeze your toes until like the pins
Nah, bro, you're moving nuts.
That's what happens when you do them long ones. Like I'm talking like 50 minutes plus, because I have been putting all of my body weight into the top of my thighs that I've cut the blood off, and my legs. My legs have turned into mush, so I stand up and I go, no, I'm gonna have to wait. Curl your toes.
Curl the toes, bro.
Let everything come back, and
well, we're good.
We're good to
go. You ever stood up, you get a little dizzy. Well, I gotta take a seat again. That's
100%.
Every time. Man.
Yeah, sting ring.
What?
Yeah, well, a little sting ring.
What's
when you've had a little chicken madras, right, from Indian Butler. Okay. You go to the toilet, get a sting ring.
It's finished.
Your asshole's burning.
Really? Does that happen?
Well, you never had spicy food and then it's just a wrap?
Oh, I can't eat. I'm too white for spicy food. Like, I cannot. Man. I can't genuinely.
Well,
like,
you'll quickly find out about sting ring once you get a little chicken madras from Indian Butler.
Oh,
let me tell you about
it ain't no joke.
Indian Butler doesn't
Good Indian place, so very nice food.
Exactly.
Yeah. No free brand deals. Fucking hell, bleep that.
I was gonna say.
Shout out Indian Butler.
We like Indian Butler.
They deserve a plug, man. They're the goats. Oh my! I used to get my Indian from Gaylord.
Bro, Gaylord
to God, bro, it's the best Indian place.
Hey, look, if we're gonna do this right now, I just want to say, Gaylord or Indian Butler, if you're watching, I think we deserve a couple of free Indians there.
Yeah, wait, a couple of free Indian meals.
What else did I fucking mean?
Well, bro, you didn't really give money.
I'm not saying send me an employee over and let him chill with me for a bit.
Bro, let me tell you, Gaylord, I used to live in Canary Wharf in darker times, right? And
Canary Wharf counts as darker times, does it?
No. It was called the Isle of Dogs, right?
It's not even a bad place, Cal.
It was the pits. I used to live in the trenches of Canary Wharf. But there was this place called Gaylord Indian, and it used to every time I have friends around say, "You want an Indian?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's from Gaylord." Everyone starts busting up.
I'll never really understand where they got that name.
Yeah, how does Indian people decide this needs to be called Gaylord? But then I was thinking, is it much like the way you guys started Wave House, thinking if we just do the most outrageous shit possible, we will gain traction? And now here we are talking about Gaylords on the world's greatest podcast.
Yeah, because every time I like Gaylord, it's an actual place as well. So when you drive past it, it literally does say Gaylord right on the sign. And I'd always take a pic.
Yeah, you're sending pics to your gang. Like,
there's like, look, Bella should call Gaylord.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It is.
When you go
smart, to be fair.
When you get Indian food, what's your order?
Chicken korma and plain naan bread.
Oh my.
Or lamb korma if I'm feeling extra spicy.
Fuck.
Do you get vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla. Yeah.
What ice cream do you go for?
See, no, I'm quite like international with my ice cream.
International. What do you get?
I get like salted caramel and honeycomb is my favorite.
That's not a bad choice.
Oh wow, the culture is dripping from you.
Right?
Oh, let me guess, Oreo.
No, I don't actually like Oreo that much. Oreo milkshake, actually.
That's a classic.
Where's your go-to food place in London?
My favorite food place of all time, like fast food vibes, is Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I get like the little bowls.
What about non-fast food? Got nice favorite restaurant or something?
Favorite restaurant?
Non-fast food.
Just some, where you go and sit inside.
Where do I go?
Where you go and sit inside. I've sat inside in a McDonald's, mate. All right.
Yeah, but it ain't ideal.
Anywhere, any kind of brunch place, to be fair. I love going out to eat by myself. I do it all the time. Like,
Really?
I'll just go out with my earphones. Sometimes I'll even go to Nando's by myself. Just like set my phone up and just like watch videos and just like eat. And I'm like,
I think that shit's nice.
We need to normalize that shit.
I like that.
I've done it a few times and I love it as well.
It's nice.
Sit there. Relax.
You're at peace. One with the trees, man. You're at one with the trees, man.
I think same with. What about going to the cinema by yourself?
Yep.
Never done that.
Also good.
That.
Only done it once or twice,
good.
but it was very nice when I did do it.
What other things are good to do by yourself that you don't really do?
Go ape.
Imagine that,
you're just there swinging about on trees with no one to talk to. You're just like, yeah,
this is a vibe.
What did I say? One with the trees,
bro. Maybe everyone just needs to start going on dates, but they're just like solo dates. Take yourself on a date.
Yeah.
Museum.
No, lots of people go to the museum by themselves already. That's already quite a
like
popular
some of that. So you're asking something that's not normal to go on your own, but would be good.
Yeah. What do most people always say? Like, oh, let's go for this on a date. Mini golf.
Yeah, I was thinking mini golf.
Mini golf by yourself.
or laser quest, bro.
Laser quest.
That's psycho behavior. If you go laser quest
you rocked up. You're on your own. You join this group of 6 out for fucking 12-year-old's birthday. You go in. You rock up. You've been going for years, and you just go in and smoke everyone. Come back out.
Smoke a load of 12-year-olds.
They're all like, oh my god, who's this guy on the leaderboard? Pussy Lord 69.
Pussy Lord 69 is just absolutely cleaned
You walk
up.
past the birthday party and you go, fuck off, losers.
Wankers, you got peppered.
Yeah, don't come to my fucking laser quest again.
I'll be back here Wednesday 9 p.m. again, you fuckers. Laser quest is a big one. Mini golf, do that. What about going to a bar by yourself?
Ooh.
That gives me like alcoholic depression
but
vibes.
I like that. I like the
Gives me,
idea
like
of
middle-aged, like poor, like dad vibes on like a Friday night.
Nah,
like
but like
5
you see those
PM,
American
like,
movies where you just see the Donnie just goes
Just
into
sitting
the
at the
bar,
bar,
just sitting at the bar, goes,
Yeah.
I'll have another Johnny.
Yeah.
Put it on the tab.
On the rocks.
Can't afford the tab.
Yeah, on the rocks.
Yeah.
I'll take a red label on the rocks, please, Johnny. And then they come over and then just like this bombshell walks through the door, sits down.
Slow motion.
And he's just sitting there and he double takes. He's like, wow, you look beautiful today, sweetheart. And then she's like, oh, my name's Sally. And then that's the movie, really. Either that or
what a plot,
man.
What a fucking plot.
That's a crazy storyline. Do you think the guys that do that are actually like, because you surely have to be depressed if you're like at a bar by actually maybe not necessarily. They all look depressed though.
Yeah, it looks rough. They're going through some shit.
What if it's a nice bar like you go in, it's got nice
jazz in
nice,
the back.
Sugar Daddy vibes.
little jazz playing on, even though and it's just nice, Why
what's
would
the,
you
what's,
say no
what's
to
the
that?
best date that you've been taken on or been on?
To be fair, I don't really go on dates, to be fair, because
Skip straight to the jump.
but like
Scrap it. Okay, I'll book this dinner. Unbook the dinner.
Like, yeah.
Cancel
Yeah,
the
okay.
dinner.
Show me your bed sheets.
Chip, that's disgusting.
Well, they got Thomas the Tank Engine bed sheets. I'm there.
I'm in them.
Yep.
Because I'm like, if you go on a date with someone, if you've like never met them before and you like plan or like, I can't think of anything worse than like going out for a dinner and meeting someone for the first time, and then like someone's like, you're like midway through convo, and then like the waiters are coming over being like, sorry guys, do you want any more drinks and stuff? It's very intense. I'd rather like not.
Really?
can't
So
go
what
on
would
a
be
date.
your
No.
favorite way of meeting someone for the first time that you're romantically interested? Or actually, you don't even say that before you met them, but that someone that you're open to being romantically interested in.
Maybe the best scenario, like, probably like being on, like meeting them like on holiday, and then we find out that we like live close to each other, kind
Oh,
of
a
thing.
holiday
like, I love
romance.
a holiday
Yeah?
romance. My
Okay.
first love was a holiday romance.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what holiday was that on?
I was in Greece. I was 16, and he was like a bad boy. He drove a motorbike, and I was on the back of his
Wow.
motorbike. He was gonna drive into like, is it Kavos, like the crazy part of Greece, where everyone no love at first sight.
Nah. Greece is... Kavos is one. Where's the other? Like, you got... where's Napa? Nah, it's Cyprus. No, Cyprus. Yeah, maybe it is just Kavos then. I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
This ain't a
man.
geography lesson.
I only know Mega.
Yeah. Big Mike. Have you
Born
ever
in
been on
Mega.
one of those holidays?
Oh yeah, I've been to
Oh,
Ayia Napa
really?
like 3 times. I've been to what was the other one? What's it?
Magaluf?
Magaluf. Yeah.
Yeah,
I went
that's
there.
Chip's hometown, actually.
Got my phone stolen.
Chip got
over there.
chlamydia.
You got chlamydia.
Yeah.
No.
How was it?
No, you did. You got the clap.
When?
No, it was off Sarah.
Who the fuck is Sarah? Won't go near
I will
anyone
save that
called
one for
Sarah.
a different time. Don't worry about it.
He doesn't want to talk about it. It's
Yeah.
okay.
He's
Well,
just
have you-
making shit up, I swear to God. I fucking hope I don't. I need to check now.
Yeah, for sure. Going through the phone list. Where's that
Yeah.
Sarah?
Well,
that
I
you
was
still
in MAGA
talking
last
about?
week.
Yeah. Have you ever had an STD?
I actually haven't, you know.
Really? Me
No.
neither. Me neither. A couple of the boys. I'm
that I
not
know
here
of.
to name names. They can always come on the podcast and talk about themselves. But you know, there's been a few. I feel like STDs are actually quite normal. Let me not say normal.
If you're
a
like
lot more common
proper
than the
Donny
people
that just constantly going around shagging.
Yeah, not even that. Like, yeah, but you can get it just from getting head though.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, that's
Can
what
you
I
get
heard.
STDs from kissing?
I don't know.
Now, what about? Okay, so I got a big question about herpes. Okay, because
Biggest
you
fear.
can get that off
Oh,
of
not herpes.
like so if someone has a cold sore, there's 2 types of herpes. There's like mouth herpes and genital herpes, right?
Yeah.
So if you get head off someone with a cold sore,
It could
can
be.
you get genital herpes? BTS Alex, tell me about that time you had it. What
Why
was
does he
the
look
protocol?
like he's enjoying this?
He said it was awful. He said it was mad itchy. Right, come on. Can we do it with a cold sore?
I wonder what
It's-
crabs
if
is
a
like.
chick gives you head with a
Crabs?
cold sore,
Why is it called crabs? What's crawling? Is there something
Is
crawling
it like
in there?
nits in
it's
your like,
lice in it. Lice in your
genitals?
pubes. It's pube lice.
Ew.
Shit, bro.
I had so many nits when I was younger.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I
I
thought
got
that
nits
was going
so
west for a
many.
second there.
I had crabs all the time.
yeah, it's a common.
Right, we got the verdict in. So oral sex, so you can
All
get
of the
it.
above.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can.
You can. You
Right.
can get genital warts through oral.
Guys and ladies, do not let your partner go down on you
Yep.
if they're rocking a cold sore. It's
Yep.
finished for you.
You know what? And touch wood, I ain't had a cold sore in
Yo,
Maybe.
you know who I saw had one the other day?
Maybe,
Theo.
why?
Theo Baker had a cold
It
sore.
makes a lot of sense after that
I seen it.
Sidemen video.
Bro, I see this guy has recently been on a mad one, and I
Non-stop.
saw the cold sore
He's
with my own
non-stop.
bare eyes. And he told me, "Oh nah, it's not a cold sore; it's just a spot." I said, "No way, no way." So, anyways, there we go. Just keep an eye out, everyone. Just keep an eye out on our friend Theo Baker's health, please.
He's a dog.
He is a dog. He is a dog.
He loves it.
Do you think everyone needs to go through a hoe phase?
You know what? I do have this thing with relationships. So like, because I'm like, you know, people that get in relationships like really young, at like 16 years old or 17. It's like,
Yep.
surely
In
you guys on
Kavos with a bad boy on a motorbike.
exactly bad boy
Yeah.
on a motorbike that survives. But yeah, if you've like been with them since you were like 16, 17, like surely at some point you are gonna want that like whole phase and like have to like
Yeah.
break up kind of thing, which is like why I feel like relationships are so bait to have when you're young, because it's obviously like just not gonna. Like unless you're
Transpire,
gonna,
not gonna
yeah,
work
because
out.
like you're gonna want like a whole stage at some point. But I feel like I did a one night stand. I've had one night stand, and like after I had that, I was like, I literally was like, that is like the most disgusting thing I've ever done in my life. Like, I'm never doing that again, kind of thing. I was like, it just wasn't even like fun or
Me and Chip
anything
feel
like
the same
that.
way.
Yep.
We're not on that either.
Really?
Yeah, right. We're smoking it. You know, it's disgusting.
Just get me inside with the boys.
Inside what? Inside the boys?
Inside the boys on a night out.
On the mountain.
No. Inside
Anyway, sorry,
with the boys.
continue. So you don't like one night stand. What's the reason for that? Why don't you like them?
I feel like for me to to actually like enjoy sex and stuff, you have to have like a somewhat of an emotional connection with a person. At least I feel like for girls especially, like just I don't know, I feel like your mind body connection is like kind of a big thing with it. And I don't know, I just like what was the point in that? I was
it's
like,
a bit long, innit? You could
I
be
was
on
like,
GTA.
I didn't even have a good time. Like I was like, okay, I'd give it like 4 out of 10 kind of thing. And I was like, not really for me. I was like, but that was just like a one night stand, like meeting someone in a club and then like having sex with them straight afterwards. But like, I was like, I wouldn't do that again.
So 4 out of 10 would not recommend.
Yeah, I would not recommend.
Yeah, I think loads of people are different though. Like there's there's a lot of girls out there that are just a lot more like free about it. They're like, oh, I don't really care.
Everyone's different though, innit? It's just the way it is.
It's wants and needs.
That's just the way it is.
I thought when I was younger, I think I was more of like a hoe when I was younger than now. Because like when I was like 15 or whatever, I was like, oh my God, when I'm old enough, like I'm definitely like just gonna go clubbing, like go all out. Like literally, I thought my body count would be like 30, 40 kind of thing. But then like as I got like older and then got to the age, I was just like, and then literally had a one night stand, I was like, oh, maybe this lifestyle isn't for me. I was like, but who knows?
I reckon a lot of people go through that almost moment of realization though. There's a lot of people that there comes a certain time and they just go, actually, do you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah. I want to be inside on the Xbox, man. I constantly.
You prefer nights in or nights out? Nights out, because
your story is you are out a lot
popping all the time.
I go out a lot, to be fair. I don't know like when during the day my vibe is like get up, go and get like brunch, breakfast, hang out with my friends, and it gets to nighttime and I come like alive at night. Like I literally will have my peak energy is like 4 a.m. in the morning, so I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? And it's like always just involves getting drunk, and I'm like, night out at rain, that sounds like
I feel like London is very. I was on Reddit the other day and there was this whole thread about how this guy wasn't enjoying London because everything's focused around drinks out or dinner. Like, I mean, yeah, there's shit to do, but like the whole city is focused on that, right? Because everyone's just constantly working. They finish straight out with the boys, bevs, or we're going for dinner at a bougie place. Like that's what London is.
I kind of love that though.
Yeah, get me out in the countryside on a fucking tractor with my boys. Let's mow that corn down, baby.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, fuck the Maldives with the boys. Yeah, I'm thinking tractor.
Boom, Texas. Let's go make some crop circles, man. We can work on that shit for weeks.
I actually like.
I want to make one that they can see from space. They zoom on it and be like, Calamari and Josh Larkin made some fire new crop circle this week, guys.
And it's just a massive cock etched into one of Texas'
and then we're like, guys,
farms.
we'd like to donate the proceeds to...
No, we don't do charity.
To Just Mind or whatever the fuck it's called.
We don't do charity. Sorry, we got taken off topic there, but that was just... We got a lot of cool... What was your favourite holiday that you've been on?
I had to get it off my chest, sorry.
Yeah.
LA. I went to LA 2019.
Shit answer,
no, I know. LA
I
is
bet
like hell.
That's a stinker, bro.
No, but the thing is,
the experience was
I
fun.
do like
a
LA. I
game.
just don't like the people. That
it's
much.
like a game.
It's a game. You can't take the people seriously. They're all fake, obviously. So like, you just go and like have fun.
Like
for,
you're in
a
some
month.
fucking VR headset.
Yo, genuinely, it's
all
kind of like
NPCs
that.
out there. What's your socials?
That's what it is.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Is,
every party.
Like that is, you will be speaking to someone in LA, and then like after 2 minutes, actually 5 seconds, they'll be like, "What's your Instagram?" And it's like whether your amount of followers will depict whether they carry on this conversation or not.
Yeah, it's horrific. It's so shallow out there.
It was quite LA was fun. Like lots of stuff happened.
Fun city though.
We went to
very fun city.
Drake hired out, what was it called? It's this place he goes to. He hired out like a restaurant, and then we got invited. I don't know how. And then he was like private hired, and then like Kendall Jenner and Stassi were there, and I was like, LA is actually different. I was like, this is so wild.
When you say different, what do you mean? Just like in terms of the celebrity culture out there, just like how nuts it is, or what?
I guess like the way that they party and stuff like that, and just the way that people are, like literally what you were saying before, like they ask for your Instagram and like, your followers depict whether they speak to you anymore or not. I find it so fun to like go out there and like analyze that, but I could not live there.
I find it crazy how the clubs close at 2 a.m.
in LA.
Like the table clubs close at 2 a.m. So 1-0, whatever, all this kind of stuff, Warwick, they all close at 2 a.m.
But then it's all about the house parties.
And then everyone just goes straight to a house party in Hills.
Yeah.
Whereas you got clubs like Fabric and Egg that just... They're closed when I leave.
Oh my God, I haven't heard of Egg in ages.
Fucking shit all, but it's great.
Nah,
I went Tiger the other night.
Tiger.
God.
Wow, what a throwback.
That's like the one in Leicester Square, like tourist spot. Like you're rocking.
That was where we went.
Oh, Lord.
So did you do it knowing full well what you're getting yourself into, or was it?
Yeah. My friends' home friends were like over, and then they just like got out of a relationship, and then we were like, we are going to get you laid tonight. We're like, that was the mission. And he's such a meme. He's like a dog, but like in the best way. It's like he's just so funny the way he is. So we're like, hey, mission for the night is to get him laid, and then we're like, well, we can't go somewhere bougie or nice because like good luck. So we're like, we'll go to Tiger, and then we went to the Hippodrome beforehand.
Tiger. I feel like you'll pull some sea monsters out of there though. Like,
oh, definitely.
What,
he doesn't care though. He'll take what he can get.
I swear the ratio in there is always piss poor. Were there even women in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite even ratio. There's some weirdos in there, like crackheads and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like people like literally like glitching on the floor. I'm like, what is happening?
Glitching out.
You know.
So was he successful?
Yeah, no.
Shout out to him.
They were yeah, no. The best part is she got with my friend beforehand. Me and my friend were watching from my bedroom window because we like went afters like at the house, at our house afterwards.
Okay.
Me and Kate were watching from my bedroom window, and her friend, who's a girl, was like outside with this other girl, and they were talking, and I was like, imagine if they just started getting right now, how funny that would be. 2 seconds later, she leans in and these two girls start getting, and we're like, oh my god, we're like, this is Kate's friend as well. So it was like just so iconic, like so funny. And then that same girl then had sex with our friend that night, and he didn't know that happened beforehand, but we were just watching.
So
it
wait,
from,
he could have actually had a threesome at that point if he played his
Potentially.
cards right.
What a dog.
He could have been in for a good night. But anyway, shout out to him and her actually, and her. Both hopefully they both got their nut.
Respect the hustle, baby.
Chances are the guy probably
Respect the
did.
grind.
Yeah. But Tiger, to go on a night out from Tiger and to still be successful, there's a dog in that man. You know, there's some fight in there.
Crazy things have happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend, guys. Don't go to
Tiger. What's your
Just don't
favorite
go.
club in London?
Probably Rain. You know, I like how like open it is. Like I feel like I would either say like.
You like those Mayfair
Probably
bougie spots, don't you?
Yeah, to be fair, I kind of do, but I don't like. See, I don't like Cirque too much because I feel like I'm in like a little cottage. It's like the walls are so like low
ceilings
down,
are low,
like
yeah,
and
must
it's
feel
like
squished.
quite like sweaty and stuff, or not sweaty, but just like claustrophobic, literally, yeah. But yeah, I kind of do go to the Mayfair clubs, but I don't know what other clubs like to. I feel like is it Brixton? I've been to Brixton Jam. Egg, Tiger. I've been to those classy ones, and I'm like, every time I go, I'm just like, sometimes they're the best nights out though. The Mayfair clubs are kind of a bit
good
I
nights
love a
overrated.
shithole now.
Yeah.
Me and Chip
We
love
do.
We
Mayfair
A couple
clubs
of the
are a bit
fellas will have
overrated,
seen
to
us
be
in a couple of
fair.
shitholes.
Mayfair clubs, they have their time and place. Like, if I'm going with all the boys, we're all a night out, maybe we're celebrating something, then those ones are fine. But for the most part, I mean, we can't do it as much anymore, but we used to. I mean, I love just a fucking dive. That was class.
Little
just
dive
going
bar.
there, just getting absolutely battered.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
What's it called?
A dive bar.
It's just a dive bar. It's just a shithole
Oh,
place.
is that a dive bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you call just like a shit.
Late night
Okay.
shithole bar.
Yeah, so we go to, especially like East London, there's loads of really fun nights out. And I just prefer them so much more to the Mayfair ones. But the Mayfair ones are really good when it's just me, all the boys out having a good time. And you know it's blessed. Like, there's not going to be any hassle on the night out. It is what it's easy to do. So yeah, I think London's got something for everyone. But I remember the first year I was in London, I really didn't like it at all. Because I could never find like good places to go out. I moved there, I was like, fuck, this place is actually really lonely. And then after the year, I was like, okay, this next year, I'm literally just going to spend the entire time going out and meeting people. And that was my entire goal. I just sat it off YouTube for the year.
Where did you move from?
Scotland.
Scotland.
So I moved like when I was 17 or just when I turned 18. So I came down and I just made like videos for the first year, and then I was like, actually, why the fuck am I down here? And then the next year I was like, right, we're gonna go out now.
Yeah, you're gonna get yourself out there.
Yeah, and so I did, and then ever since then I just had a fucking sick time, really.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In London, you just have to really make the effort.
Yeah.
If you don't make the effort, you're gonna struggle.
Once you find the shit that you like, you are chilling.
Exactly, and have a good friendship group as well out with you.
Yeah.
You've got a long time friendship group, I guess. You've been friends. Who do you hang out with? Enlighten the people.
I hang out with.
Because you guys have a name for the group, don't you?
Yeah, well, we don't see. It's not like a thing anymore.
No,
really.
I know,
we
but
kinda
like
stopped,
initially you did.
Yeah,
right?
we were like called the Social Climbers, and we started when we were like 16, 17 as a friendship group, and then it's me, my friend Carmi, Spencer, Lewis, Jacob, Ben, and my friend Jordan as well. So it was like 7 of us, and we were like, we'd like vlog, and we'd like kind of keep everything in the vlogs, but we were like an actual wreck, like as in like we just did awful, like not awful, we just like young, like actual like teens, like just like being like crazy and wild and stuff. But we kind of and we had like a big plan, like for our, like not a plan, but we like go on holidays, like film it, and like people did the craziest stuff in the vlogs and that kind of thing. And then, but then as we got older, like it was, because we were such a mess, we could never like plan to like meet at a certain day or time to like film and stuff. We could never actually make it serious. Yeah. So then when we just kind of like went down different like directions, some people moved back home, other people like stayed in London. I still live with Carmi, it's kind of people that hang out the most, me, Carmi, Spencer, and Ben. Yeah. That's like, we're like kind of like a group. Like,
and
we do love that.
Do you guys, do your friends also do like YouTube, or is it?
Yeah,
like...
they're also YouTubers.
Okay,
like we all kind of like vlog together, so people would watch the vlog from like different perspectives, but we'd like do just like kind of just being nuisances in public, to be honest. Like literally just just play it, like just the most stupid stuff. But like we'd rent Airbnbs, like have parties, and then like they get destroyed afterwards, and like kind of thing, like quite bad. Like as in like looking back now, I'm like,
okay,
God.
so you guys have changed your ways slightly.
Yeah, definitely. Like just growing up and stuff. Sometimes it's like you kind of do miss it a bit, and you're like, I miss being like reckless and stuff.
Yeah, it happens.
But it's just
part of the growing up experience, though.
Yeah, definitely. I got banned from Airbnb for like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, because of
But I feel like even when you come back, like your account's gonna be so fucked from bad reviews that you ain't gonna get anything.
No, I could. I say like they banned my account for 2 years, but they actually like blacklisted me completely with my name and everything, because apparently we caused like 10k worth of damage to an Airbnb. But that was a party that like the address got leaked and random people started coming over.
Is this in the UK?
Yeah, in the UK, in London, and it was an apartment. The curtains got like torn down and stuff, and I remember being at the party and I was like, oh my God, like this is like the worst nightmare. Like people that weren't supposed, you can't kick them out though. Like what do you do in that situation?
Yeah, like, especially if only a few of you hosting it, you've got no security.
So bad, like no security at all. And then it just, it got so bad. And then I'd been like fully blacklisted. And the only reason I got my account back recently, Airbnb, if you're watching this, please let me keep my account, is because
she's changed her ways. She promises.
Now. I swear.
She's going up.
It's because I got my passport expired, so I had to get a new one. So it's like kind of a new identity in general. So I could get my account back now, so I can rent Airbnb.
So now you're treating it very precious.
Yes, not for parties, for like maybe like a little like holiday or something, but like not for parties. It was my 16th birthday party, my 17th, that got me like banned.
Really?
For that, yeah. It was when loads of people came over.
I was 17. I was too busy worrying about when the next FIFA was out, man.
We had a similar one where we left a chainsaw in the Airbnb. Donnie has come back and messaged Airbnb, and Airbnb have messaged us saying, guys, you've left a chainsaw in the guy's apartment. He doesn't really understand what's happened. The place is a shithole.
Wait, was the place a mess?
Why?
Yeah, but we cleaned up most of it, but for some reason we had left a chainsaw behind. And it was Ali's chainsaw. He was making a YouTube video, but it was just for a skit, I think. Yeah. And it wasn't nothing massive, I don't think. Yeah. But we'd left it behind anyway, and I think the idea was, right, we'll just pay a little cleaning fee because it weren't that bad. But the guy was fucking fuming that there was a chainsaw in the middle of his place.
To be fair, mate, like you would be like, what has gone on in my
for some reason, we were kids. We're talking right at the beginning of YouTube. We thought, that's completely fine. Donnie, maybe he needs a chainsaw. We're doing him a favour.
Yeah.
Can mow down
Why was there a chainsaw? Like
it was
what
for a skit in a YouTube video or something. And we had a chainsaw. It's crazy stuff.
A real one.
Yeah, like a real one that could go.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, but
trying to think if there's any. I was always so paranoid about my Airbnb rating. Was like, to me, I was there like, nah, I need to keep this shit pristine. Because whenever I travel, I was thinking I usually stayed in Airbnb. So the last thing I wanted was to find like a sick spot and then go like, nah, your reviews are wank. Yeah, because it just makes traveling such a hassle otherwise.
They sometimes don't notice. So I remember we went to New York once. I went with Harry, Joel, to watch Conor McGregor fight, and I think Joel was fucked one night and he just broke half the door. Like he fell into a door, like the washing machine door, not the laundry room door. He fell into it, and it was like a weak door, and it was wood, and he just halfway smashed through it. And we're just looking at it like, right, well, we're fucked here now, aren't we? We get the whole place nice, and nothing ever happened. No complaint, nothing. We were just like, why have they not? Nothing. I was well confused. Yeah.
Joel's a liability when he's drunk.
Yeah, you get so funny. He's funny though, isn't he? And he's just so big, like he's very hard. He's heavy.
Big, clumsy giant.
Funny.
Yeah. So when he starts falling on you, you got to say a prayer because you're fucking dead.
Yeah, he weighs so much.
Yeah,
he doesn't look like
funny.
it, bro. That guy weighs a lot. Yeah, he is. He's a unit. But yeah, I think I don't know. Whenever I go away, I usually get Airbnbs. I don't. Hotels sometimes. In LA, it was always an Airbnb.
Yeah, you want to get a little Airbnb in the hills for the experience. Don't
little
you?
pool,
nice little view in the pool. It's got to be done.
works.
It has to be done.
You got any places on your list for a holiday this year?
I want to go to. I really want to go to Thailand. And I want to go to Bali. I've never been to Bali before.
Yeah. Huge popper.
And I want to go. I really want to go to Egypt. Really want to go to Egypt. Love it. Like I went when I was younger, but I've never. I want to go like see the pyramids and stuff like that. Like that'd be
that's a
so
great
unreal. But yeah, no, I think. I don't know when I'm gonna go, but just
Maybe in the
low-key
future.
The plans, in the future at some point. I'll go like.
There's
those
a
areas.
McDonald's and a KFC facing the pyramids.
I read about that on Reddit.
Yeah.
I was like just researching it. And they said that there was a KFC and McDonald's opposite them, and I was like, really?
Yeah, you can literally cut
If
around.
they don't serve the chips,
you pull up in the camel. And you jump off, you get your McDonald's, you take your McDonald's to the pyramids, and you go like, wow.
Wow, if they don't serve the chips in an upside down pyramid little holder, that is piss poor marketing.
Yeah.
That was bang with like a turn the pyramid upside down, you put the hole in it, you put all the chips in it, it's got a little M on it. Welcome to the McDonald's pyramid.
You should pitch that.
Yeah, I should. McDonald's, trademark, copyright.
Patent it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's
Welcome
how it works.
to the legal system on the fellas.
I got my boy Jamie running the numbers right now. Don't trust Alex to do it. You'll end up fucking trademarking some bollocks.
Egypt is sick. Very cool. Very nice. Very normal. What about you, Chip? What's on your list?
Well, I'm hoping that America opens back up. I want to do my classic little Christmas trip to New York this December.
Yeah.
I just do love that.
I think
but new places, like I spoke to you about, I ain't been to like Bali or anything yet. Would like to go out, like one of those kind of places. And obviously, one of the big ones, Tokyo.
Yeah. Same.
Itching to go. He's already been, and he always tells me it's sick. He says, you ain't going to like any of the food there, Chip. But, you know, take a pat lunch.
He's picky.
To a certain extent, I think nowadays I'd be all right.
Do you have the taste buds of like a toddler?
Yes. I used to, but it's gotten way better.
Like,
it's got way better.
Chopping chips, kind of vibe.
To an extent. Like, I'll put Cajun seasoning on my chips now.
Oh, really?
Nah, I'm kidding. No, I think I could hack it now. Even some sushis I like.
Really?
Some sushis.
Well,
he likes salmon nigiri. That's
definitely
I can have the little, what was it, little crab roll. Like little crab rolls as well. Hey, give me a fucking break, you. I swear to God, I'll have some of it.
If you go to an Italian, do you like order like margarita or spaghetti bolognese kind of
No,
vibes?
I tell you what, there's a couple of different things I like. Carbonara.
Carbonara.
No.
Gnocchi.
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 What's the...
See, I'm cultured. I got it right first time off the bat. Gnocchi, baby.
You been to Gloria in London?
No, but I've seen it. It looks good.
Really nice.
Yeah,
Italian
I'm going there
restaurant.
tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. with you.
Actually,
I booked it. Me and you going.
that's fucking cap.
Anyone will come.
I know.
Of course, it's capped.
If you want to go to a nice Japanese Novikov, I tell you, very expensive.
Yeah.
I went there and I thought, I'm gonna go get some nice sushi. I've been to Nobu for me was there like, okay, this is like, top of the range Japanese Asian style food, and I quickly found out that was not the case. This Novikov place was levels above.
Did you get the Wagyu
Nobu.
beef and stuff? See,
Yeah, I did,
even though
bomb.
it's like a major thing to be, like Wagyu beef is so good, I still do know, and I'll stand by this, I do genuinely prefer going into Hawksmoor, getting a proper nice fillet.
Just a normal fillet.
Because
steak.
that is a steak to me. This Wagyu beef thing and shit,
You ain't fucking with a Wagyu
No,
beef.
it's nice, don't get it twisted, but like you're spending, 150 quid for a certain amount of grams.
Yeah.
And it's got a very different taste. It's it's sweet taste.
Buttery.
A steak is the one you get from Hawksmoor. Okay, that's a steak.
What about you? Are you familiar with the Wagyu beef?
I don't have Wagyu beef. I'm definitely familiar with Hawksmoor. I get like
Hawksmoor is good, isn't it?
Classic like fillet steak sometimes. I don't eat that.
You got
much
their
steak,
mac and cheese from there yet?
Oh my god, yeah.
Best mac and cheese I've ever
Love
had.
mac and cheese. To be fair,
Gotta try a little flat iron as well. Try out flat iron.
What is that?
£12 a steak.
£12 for a flat iron steak, but it's actually very,
banger.
very
How do you get your
nice.
steaks? Well done, medium rare.
Don't
The
try
fact that you even started with well done.
You know
is
what? She's trying to
piss
trap us.
poor.
She thought that we were gonna like.
Come
She's
on,
like, you like them well
come
done.
on.
Medium rare, of
Medium
course.
rare. Medium rare.
Okay, fair.
Wait, what
You
about you?
medium rare as
No,
well?
medium rare.
Okay.
I don't mind if it's
Lovely.
like bleeding a bit as well. Like I kind of like
You
that.
know, you want to know something that needs to stop, okay?
Yeah.
This needs to stop. So I'll always post a steak on my thing. I might cut to myself, and they'll always go, "It's still alive. It's moving. You know, the plate.
The
might,
heart's still beating."
Yeah, the plate might get up and walk with it. Like there's all sorts, and it's just like if you are having a steak well done, you've just not grown up yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You're
facts.
still-
It's
yeah.
rubber. Like what? It's like,
It's not a steak, is it? This is just genuinely a piece of meat.
Tire.
Yeah.
Might as well go to a
You're eating
McDonald's and get a Big Mac at that point, because it's the
That's
same
true.
fucking color.
All right, here's one. The best breakfast on this planet is a McDonald's breakfast.
I
No.
would very much disagree. That might
What
be
the
one of the worst shouts you've ever put on
Sausage
this pod.
McMuffin. Hold the egg. I don't want the egg.
Yeah, no
Hold
egg.
the fucking
No
egg.
egg, no
yeah.
Sausage McMuffin, and a hash brown, and and an orange juice.
That's sausage and bread.
Sausage McMuffin.
Because you said
Don't worry
hold the
about it.
egg roll. So
Yeah,
it's
I
just,
don't want the
so
fucking
sausage
egg.
muffin.
Nah, it's got like the cheese like dripping through it.
I
It's
won't lie.
greasy.
I won't lie. It is nice, but surely not the best breakfast.
Okay, what's the best breakfast that you guys have had then?
I feel like that wouldn't be in the top 5.
oh no, that's not in the top 20.
I tell you what I love, going to a spot that really knows how to make a good full English. Proper.
Oh,
Get me
good,
on there,
yeah.
Cumberland sausages,
Alright, name it, name it,
poached
name
egg,
it.
fried egg, bit of
Name
beans.
it, then. Name it.
Well, I could
Name
cook
it. You
one up,
can't.
bro.
Because
I could cook you a little
McDonald's
nice
does
one
the
up.
best.
All they do is muffins,
Oh, so good though.
bro, and it's proper processed bullshit,
yeah,
isn't it?
big
Like, it's not even.
process,
It's
but
not
it
even.
does kind of slap though.
Yeah, it's not. And when you're hungover, class. Yeah, you got
Not
the
the
cheese.
breakfast though, surely.
Yeah, the
like
breakfast.
chicken nuggets and fries. You don't even do fries like in the breakfast. The hash brown kind of good though.
So
I
Not
feel
the
like
sausage
McDonald's has
McMuffin.
like fallen down the pecking order a little bit over the years. All right, I tell you what. Actually, I was in Reading the other day. Guess what? I've walked past, and it's the first of its kind in the UK. Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go in. I
Really?
really wanted to go in and try it, but we were on our way to a bougie
Get
restaurant.
yourself the Baconator from
I was
Wendy's.
walking past it like, let me just scrap my steak booking and get in there.
Yeah.
It looked good, and it was rammed.
What kind
Have you
of
ever?
food is it?
It's American fast
Yeah,
food. It's
you
had
ever
burgers
been?
and things.
It's like a big
I've
thing
never
in
had
America.
it. I went. No, I never had Wendy's, and I've never had Taco Bell. I tried Taco Bell, and I thought it was the worst place I've ever been.
Really,
to. It
me
was
and Carl,
disgusting.
Carl,
I
me
hate
and you, me and
tacos.
Carl
I
went through a
like it.
phase of getting this thing called a volcano burrito from Taco
Now
Bell.
look, right, I got it twice because Chip was.
Yo, and
gassing it
don't tell me that you didn't turn around and say the shit was
nice,
sick, but
it was nice, it was
but
nice.
there was a problem. This shit was like 1,000 calories and it was full of bollocks. It was
Yeah,
so
it was
bad.
so
You took
bad.
one bite and you're like,
I'm
I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm done.
It was terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't really
I've got
like
diabetes
burritos
from
and
the one
stuff.
bite.
Oh my god, my favorite place is Nando's. I love Nando's.
I do
Peri
love a
Tamer.
Nando's.
Wow, and the
Have
peri
you had their
salsa
new
chips.
barbecue garlic?
I haven't.
Oh,
Is
it's
it
a
good?
new
I saw it.
sauce.
I
and
saw it, but I didn't
slaps.
try it.
Yeah, it's a slapper. I'd
Didn't they
recommend it.
try to make it like a new hot sauce recently that was hotter than the hot, extra hot, but it just
might
no
have
one
done.
was. They just, I think they cancelled it.
Yeah, they
Could be
might have
wrong.
done.
I just remember seeing it.
But the thing with Nando's
the
is
V.
it is appropriate for any situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're hungover, you can have a Nando's. For dinner, you can have order yourself a Nando's, whatever. For lunch, you can have a Nando's. The breakfast, they should. Do they have a breakfast menu? They should do a
Don't think
breakfast
so.
menu. That potentially is that.
It's become like a proper, like it's just a place to go for like,
It
it's
is.
in the middle, innit?
I tell you, Big L though, I always hear stories about people taking other people on a first date to Nando's.
Nah.
You can't be doing this.
Back
guys.
in the day when it was
Guys.
first coming about, yeah, because it was actually.
It's not a first date
nice.
spot. You gotta be comfortable with your person with it
Not
because
now.
you eat it, you do all like this mad shit. Like, it's just not a first date spot.
But at the same time, like, look, you can, you're on a little bit of budget. You go there, you can get both your meals for 15 quid each, and then you go spend that money in a really good spot.
No. You just cook them food. If you're on a budget, get them round, make
You
candlelit
could do
dinner,
that.
cook them food.
Could
then.
do that. Could
if
do
you're on
that.
a budget.
That's one thing I hate about dates. Not hate, but like about dates where it involves food. I always get so insecure when I like eat around people.
Are you one of those
like, as in,
people,
like,
yeah?
just like if you go to Nando's, I get like the pita wrap and stuff. And I got like chicken falling out my mouth and shit. Like it's not okay. Like
That is
I
a
feel
big
like,
thing. I would never recommend going for food on a first date anyways. I would always say go for an activity, do something.
Mini golf or something. It's a bit basic, but you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, I did a mini golf date like last year. To be fair, it's quite.
I would say they're quite good.
Mini.
Bit of banter when one of you just completely fucking whacks the other person in the eye.
I take it quite seriously. I get quite like into it. And
I'm not
a fan of losing.
I'm not going to lose. You know.
Oh no, I beat him on the date.
Yeah.
I was like, that's like I should have probably like pretended to.
Should have got a little bit easy on him.
Yeah, no, I like really demasculated him. But I was like,
massaged his ego for the rest of the night. Like, it's okay. Like I'm here every week.
No, he was triggered as well.
Really? Nah, that's a bad look.
Probably drives a Fiat 500.
I've met a guy that drove a Fiat 500. I didn't know that they existed, but there's guys out there that drive a Fiat 500.
Why?
Well, I don't know why. It's Alex. Alex is the guy. BTS Alex. He drives a Fiat 500. I swear.
What's it called? You call it Fifi, right?
Yeah. It's like this little cream one, and he's got like the dangling dice at the front.
No way.
Yeah.
Like the jelly bean air fresheners and stuff.
Yeah. And he honks his horn whenever he goes past us. It's really cute, actually.
Well, he's just a cute guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he does look like quite a cute guy. I reckon he'd beat a lot of women at mini golf.
Very cute. Well, now you know why he got a job.
Yeah. Started honking his horn at us. We're like, this is the guy we need to work on the podcast.
When I saw them racing stripes on Fifi.
He actually drives with gloves on.
Really?
Yeah, he drives with gloves on.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's like these white chauffeurs.
We've got to get Alex on here one day, just like maybe like 150 episode special or something.
Yeah, let us know if you want BTS Alex on here.
Do you reckon you'd come on? No. Would you ever come on for like a 10-minute segment one day?
Yeah, if he's still working here 150 episodes.
We'll take you out for dinner.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever seen his face on the podcast?
No, he didn't. No, I don't think they have.
Nah, they haven't. He's a mysterious character.
I did post a picture of him once on the stories, and he made me take it down.
He's very private.
You looked fantastic.
You know what's so funny is I don't follow him on Instagram, so he has to message me through the fellas account.
Yeah. And Cal refuses to follow me. It's just become this meme where he just like doesn't have a follow from.
I'm gonna have to unfollow the fellas account so that he can stop messaging me, bro. It's nuts. Are you private with your romantic life, or are you out there? Me and Chip, we're both quite private with ours.
Yeah, no, I'm quite out there, to be fair, but I don't really date people or anything like that, like serious, like I guess like the right person hasn't really come along or anything, but I don't know, I feel like I'm so like focused on like me and myself right now that I'm just like, and like we're literally one with the trees.
Slap down a t-shirt, trademark.
But I feel like I just want to like build myself as much as I can, and then I'll meet someone like who's like the perfect same vibe for me when I'm maybe like 24, 25, kind of like a bit older. But like for now, I'm just like, because I feel like if I was to be in a relationship at this age as well, like it wouldn't, like if I'm in a relationship with someone, I want to like be with them for the rest of my life kind of vibe. And I'm like, I'm too young right now. Like I'd want to end up, yes please. I'd end up wanting to like, I'd end up wanting to just probably, I don't know, like have like maybe like a low-key hoe phase in a few years or something like that. Like as in, I'd probably feel trapped. So I'm just kind of doing me and vibing out. But
I rate that. Because the only, in terms of ex-boyfriends, the only one we're aware of.
I don't know if I'm aware of any.
Morgs. Was it Morgs?
Bro, I swear you've not just said that live on air.
No, wait.
No,
who was it back here?
No one said it.
Alex.
No.
Was it you that told me Morgs?
No one said Morgs. I'm almost certain.
Who was it?
Who was it? You pulled that one out of your ass.
I miss him so much.
Who's the ex-boyfriend?
Morgs was going out with Kara Bridget. That was Morgs.
No. Wait, who was the name of the guy that we mentioned earlier? Someone was like, she used to date ex.
Digging that.
No, I'm just trying to. I got the name wrong, but I can't remember.
I don't know any ex.
What's the name? I don't know who the name of the guy is now.
Yeah, it's not like actually my ex though, because we faked our relationship.
Oh yeah,
online.
yeah.
But I told everyone.
He's
like
very
it's
nice
like a known thing. Yeah.
So wait, it was fake.
Yeah, we
For
like.
what?
But like no, it was. But we were like best friends anyway, and he like lived at my house for like 3 months, like in my room kind of thing, like just like as in we were just friends, like actually was, and then we were like, this was in our crazy stage where we were like 16, 17. And then we were on our way on a night out, and Kami goes, you should like fake a relationship. And then we were like, and then he was like, I'm down. And I was like,
He was instantly, I'm down.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
He just sat there like, my fucking time has gone. Oh, it was him and Kami in the background saying, Kami, we're going out tonight. You just slip this one in, and I'm there.
That is funny.
Yeah, no, of course Kami came up with that idea as well. He like is king of that, to be fair, just like bad ideas. But yeah, and then we literally did a full thing of it. We like we booked a holiday to Dubai because it was just like I spent every day with them anyway. It was like an excuse for a holiday, and then we didn't fake anything for the videos too much. We were just friends hanging out, but we just said that we were in a relationship when we weren't. And my problem was as well, like I wanted it to be like real as well, like because I actually like liked him at the time.
Oh, no way! Also, it was you, the one that wanted it to be real. This whole time we thought it was Jordan wanting it to be real, and so you were there just living through this fantasy, knowing it was coming to an end at whatever point.
Yeah, no. But I hope that it wouldn't have like gone to an end at that time. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like vibing through it. I was like in Dubai, like having the time of my life. I was like having so much fun. And
That's so funny. You faked your way into a fake relationship, wanting it to be real. Did you not tell him?
No, because when we went to Dubai and we were out there, like this girl was messaging him every day, and he started speaking to this girl who we like end up actually being with, and then I saw that happening, and I was like, I can't say anything. I was like, I can't say anything.
Oh, that's like a movie. That is a sick movie plot.
If it was caught on camera, it would like blockbuster. Is it blockbuster? Like best
Hollywood.
Like, yeah,
guys,
I think so.
Got one for you. Last night or a couple nights ago, I watched a bit of the Addison Rae movie. Oh my God, I wanted to talk about it. This is the world's shittest movie.
Nah. Don't disrespect her.
I respect what she's done and everything, but I swear to God, it is fucking awful. She really can't act, and the fucking everything.
Bless her, bro.
Everything about it, everything. No, I'm sorry. Everything about it was just really fucking shit. But, you know, I rate it. She give it a go, and she probably got paid a bag, and that's... Yeah. I'm sure I couldn't do a better job either, but still,
acting is shit.
It just wasn't good.
How much do you reckon that is for, like, Netflix
It was
show?
a Netflix original, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you reckon how much she got paid?
How much do you reckon she got paid for that, like, it being Addison Rae as well?
See, I was thinking she would have got, like... maybe like a set fee and then royalties or whatever.
I'm thinking it depends. The thing is, it also depends how long did it take to film? Blah 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 blah.
It's number one in the UK, fella.
I'm thinking 1.5, 2 M's plus a percentage or plus a performance-based bonuses, depending on how well the show performs.
If they gave it if they gave the performance, that extra little percentage, that'd be like it's 1.5 to 2 mil for a Netflix show.
At least.
Yeah.
The US Donnies cake it differently.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was closer to like 4 or 5 though.
I can't believe how much like they like Charlie and Addison and stuff get for like their TikTok dances as well. Like for one brand, like basically.
How much?
Talk us through this because we actually don't know much about like TikTok money.
Like, so
can you actually make money?
You do, yeah, on TikTok from like audios. So they can be like, I've done it like even with like H songs, like Travis Scott, like literally it's like Universal like records and stuff like that. You know, like that, like sponsoring them in a way. Yeah. But you don't have to like put like hashtag ad or like say that it's an ad or anything. So you're just like using the song and like dancing to it. But like that's what like Addison and Charlie like did, and then it came out that they got I think like something like I think it was something ridiculous, like literally like I can't remember how much
was it like 70-80?
Yeah, 70-80K per like audio on the TikTok for them just dancing to it with the caption being like I love dancing or something anything like that, like 70-80K for one dancing TikTok.
But realistically though, that's the best 70-80K and a record label could ever spend, because ultimately it's now going to kick off potentially a trend.
Insane numbers, yeah.
And you look at the top 10 songs in the UK, like they're all TikTok songs, man.
Olivia Rodrigo, oh my God,
she fucking bossed it.
She bossed it. Like that whole, the fact that there was a whole storyline to go along behind it, that people could like they found out who it was about, and then they like watched the Disney show that she was in about the guy, and then he started dating Sabrina Carpenter. Like it was this whole like
you're invested.
Yeah, she knows. She knows her.
She know your shit. You're mad at that.
I was so invested in it.
Amazing.
And I was like, it's crazy. And then like the streams she was getting and stuff, and like how she just like blew up. It's crazy how like easy it is for people to just become like overnight celebrities nowadays. Like compared
TikTok.
to like.
Well, look at Artie. Artie's a similar sort of
he was in the crowd at Reading. I saw a TikTok about it. He just was rolling around with a mask or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
quite sick.
Yeah, like you just have. All these artists are just blowing up through TikTok. It's and so how do you reckon? I got a question, because me and the boys, we never understood this. See, like the Sway Boys. So that's like Bryce, Noah, all those guys. How do they make their money? Because then, is it again just through like the audio stuff, or like what are they making their money from? How did they make money?
To be fair, they're quite smart, low key. Like I don't know if like especially recently, because like obviously they do like TikTok audios, and Bryce uploads to YouTube, gets like mils on all of his videos. He does kind of like David Dobrik style vlog content. So like,
but it's not enough money. Like the money they make off there doesn't equate to the way they live their lifestyle, and I know that a lot of it is exaggerated.
Yeah, that is kind of true, to be fair.
But like these guys, you know, you look at Taylor Holder, he's dropping like 450k on a Rolls Royce Ghost.
I saw that.
Did he actually?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So like to do that, like, and I get it. In LA, a lot of their capital will be going towards flashy things to give off the image, because ultimately it
keeps the whole image and facade, going.
And it brings in more money just through that. But I get that, right? But there's no way you are dropping any more than 10 to 20% of your net worth.
So do you think
fight money that never got paid out? That never got paid out.
Yeah, Taylor Holder hasn't got his money yet, has he?
They're not going to get it.
Maybe you bought
some of the
fighters
fighters got
before.
Some
They're
of the
not going to
fighters
get it.
They're not going to get it.
It wasn't all of them, but some of them that didn't get paid, right?
All the big ones didn't get paid their full fees. They might got a bit, but even if so, their money cannot be coming from that fight or whatever. Like, I just don't understand where it comes in. Now, Josh Richards to me seems like the most switched on one. He's been producing some stuff with his production company, so I kind of see it there. But again, the way these guys live,
Josh Richards
appears that they would have between $5 and $10 million stashed away somewhere. It's either that or I'm just got like a UK brain on it, whereas people over here just aren't flashy with it.
They're probably spending most.
We know
YouTubers. Is that what it is? Do you reckon that's just what it is? Like they don't necessarily have all this money, but they have it in terms of items.
I reckon. I reckon if like Taylor Holder has like 1.5 mil in the bank, he would spend 450 on a Rolls Royce. I think that like
I would think he would do that too. Yeah.
A third of his money on a depreciating asset.
Yeah, it's also the mindset where he probably like thinks he's gonna get like the money's gonna just keep coming in. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and he's probably he might not have bought it outright as well. He's probably just put a nice little deposit down. Got to pay him monthly, and he only sees a couple of grand going out a month. The insurance over there is different to ours, so I can't really speak on that. He's put what 60 grand down or whatever. So, two, 3 grand coming out a month for the car, but he's bringing in more than that's going out, and he just sees it like, oh what look, now I own a 400k car. Either that or he did buy it outright. I don't know, so I can't really say.
That is crazy. Do you think, what if like in America the influencer world is actually like they're literally getting paid like 10 times the amount of ours?
They get at least double.
Well, they're getting a lot of money over there. American ads, it's just like when I had my Fortnite channel, right? It was American viewers, and even like during January, it was still good CPM because American CPM is just better.
Australian CPM, have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
It's even better than America. It's like literally, I think it's like 3-5 times of like what it is.
Damn.
Yeah, UK we get bumped over here big time.
Yeah, we do take a bit of an L. Like our CPM isn't great.
I feel like we play like quite a staple role in it though as well. Like that.
No,
UK,
I'd say we're quite big. Our whole
thing.
community is the whole thing. We got.
Yeah, but it's like but then it doesn't like. But then you compare it to America, and it's like, do Americans even like know kind of thing about like they know, of course. But I'm like how much do they know about like the whole? I don't know the whole thing. Like, do they just like stay in their own little bubble or?
I don't really know. I don't know. I think no, they definitely know because we were gonna go over for the Gibb fight. And then when we were over for the Gibb fight, you'd mentioned to Bryce, so we were potentially going to have him on the podcast when we're out there. So they're aware of it. Like they see this stuff. Like they know what's going on. They get it.
Well, he messaged us. We didn't.
Yeah.
He reached out and said, "Yo, I'm down."
But
so they
know what's up. They know what's going on. But it's just I don't know. I think the money is just way better over there. Yeah. But I want to know these. Are they just fucking spending money on outrageous shit, or are we? Maybe we're just cheap as fuck and we just keep it hanging around in the bank doing sweet fuck all.
Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? But.
What you saying?
I do have to go, Charlie. So
yeah, that's fine. We'll wrap it. Yeah, we'll do relationship.
Sorry, it's the first time I've ever had to do that. Don't want to be late for the movie though. Yeah. This has been a good podcast.
What movie are you going to see?
I'm going watching Candyman. Yeah, so don't
sounds like a porno to me.
He's hoping.
Come watch it with me, brother.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, I'm actually the one going
to the cinemas with a sofa, so I'm actually buzzing for it. Get a little bit glass of wine, a little pizza.
You got
Everyman, yeah.
You ever been to an Everyman cinema?
No.
Fucking class.
Are they good?
Yeah, like the sofas and stuff. Like,
oh, is it like
yeah, it's like a double
ones?
sofa. It's like, so if you go on with like, you know, date, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, like it's great to go. Like, it's a good vibe. And they like bring out pizzas and stuff. Food.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, it's the best cinema.
A little bit more options, like in terms of what you can get.
There's a bunch
all
of them.
about
There's like 5 of them.
Yeah, there's
Every
loads
cinema.
of them. Yeah.
Everyman cinema.
Everyman cinema.
If
Is
you,
it for men
once
only?
you go to one of those ones,
it's hard to go back.
You can never go back.
Yeah.
Once you go to Everyman cinema, you don't go back.
Once you've had Everyman,
you can't go back.
I don't
So
know.
not like you then.
I don't know.
Here we go.
We tried.
Right. Here we go. Relationship advice.
Yeah.
We ready? So what we do is people send in their problems that they have going on.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself a relationship? How was your relationship with Morgs?
I give it like 9 out of 10. I
9
kind
out of
of
10.
miss
Good
it
in bed?
sometimes. Like
Good at FPL.
4 out of
No, I'll
10.
give him
But
that.
4 out of 10 in
Yeah.
bed. Oh, so he was the guy you had a one night stand with then. He was the 4 out of 10. Fuck, we should have known, bro. All right, cool. Let's do this. So we like to give anonymous names to these people because everything is obviously anonymous. Could we please, this is for a fella, a guy. He sent one in. Could we get a name for him?
Peter?
Peter? I've never had Peter before.
No, I don't think we do.
My dad's name is Peter.
No, it's Pete.
Well, you call him Pete. Yeah.
Big P dog.
Pete
Yeah, we used to serve back in now.
We used to serve. Right, he said, firstly, love the pod, and you 3 sexy beasts, BTS Alex as well. This is why you've put this in here, because he's bigged you up.
This guy's become a celeb, man. I swear to God.
So I was in a relationship with this girl for 6 months. Were you fucking counting that shit? What the fuck is this guy? Peter, what are you doing, man? Until she told me she never wanted to be exclusive because she wanted to have a hot girl summer.
As she should.
Okay. Recently, I've met a new girl. Ooh. We've been out a few times and have porked. However, I have been told recently from a close friend of mine and hers that she wants to get back together. I still really like her, but I don't know if I could trust her. I also want to pursue things with the new girl. What's the move, fellas?
Millie.
So
you're the guest here. Drop the game on
this guy.
Drop some loose game.
He's found his new chick. The last one left him, and now the girl wants back in.
Did the last one choose to leave him?
Yes.
Though?
Yeah. Because she wanted a hot girl summer.
Oh yeah, of course. Can't forget about that.
And now Hot Girl Summer's ending because it's September. She wants Winter Wonderland with our boy.
Yeah. What we call if it's Hot Girl Summer, what's winter? Wet Girl Winter.
Wet Girl Winter from
Alex
BTS
is on job.
He's a fucking dog, man.
He is. He loves it. All right. What's your advice to our friend Peter?
My advice to Peter would be, I think he should stick with the second girl and like see it through. But if he is kind of a sticky one, because if he still does have the first girl in the back of his mind, it's gonna make it a bit complicated. But because you know that quote where it's like, if you really love the first, you'd have never fallen for the second. But it's like, but if you really love the second, you wouldn't still be thinking about the first.
Oh,
right, so that doesn't help.
You ain't help. You have not. Peter is still fucked.
Peter,
Peter,
I'm sorry, you're fucked.
Yeah. You need a third girl to solve this.
Yo, I'm gonna solve this shit. Fuck Millie, I got this. All right. Let me tell you what happened to you, Peter. Okay, this is what went down. You were porking this girl, right? And she said, "Sorry, I want a hot girl summer," right? But what happened was, she didn't like the porking. That's why she said she wanted the hot girl summer. Bro, she did not like the porking. So she said, I can get a better porking elsewhere.
Yeah.
She's gone elsewhere. She's noticed that you've cracked on with some other bird. And she goes, oh, nah. I thought you were just going to wait there the whole time like some little bitch. Yeah. And then I was going to come crawling back to you, no problem. But guess what, Peter? You came in like a fucking alpha. You went out there. You started porking some other girl. She's ended up going, oh, shit. I fucking lost him. Let me go try getting back. And now she's come back on her knees begging for you. So let me tell you, Peter, you tell that girl, the first one, number one, you tell her to fuck off. You keep porking the second one. But I can already tell you that second one, she's already dusted anyways. Both of these girls are a waste of time. Go find her the third.
Can't believe you gave that advice out for free, bro. Sorry, I just had to tighten up your nuts there.
That was good.
Should get emotional during that one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got a Felita.
Nearly drops a tear on him.
Felita.
A Felita.
Okay.
What's her name?
So lady fellas fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Mary.
Mary had a little. All right.
What?
Mary said, I fancy the best friend of a fella I was sleeping with a couple of months ago.
Ooh.
Oh.
I could really see it being
Drama.
something more serious with him, though.
Yeah.
Would it be weird with him being the best mate?
Yeah.
Have you ever fancied a friend's best mate?
Little bit. It's like when you're hanging out with him, and it's like when he introduces you to his homies, and you're like, oh fuck, I've picked the wrong one.
I got the ugliest one.
Yeah, but I think
What do you think this Felita should do? Do you think she should go after the best friend, or do you think she should just say, "Look, that's my friends"?
She's fucking with the group there, though, man. She's fucking with the boys.
that
Messing with the code.
sounds like an issue. Like, I don't think she should worry. If she wants to go for it, she should go for it. If it's a problem between the guys,
The guys will solve it.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah.
If it's a problem between the boys, like because his friend could be like, oh no, we were just like fucking a few months ago. It's so fine, like so calm. If you want something serious, like, I wasn't interested in that.
Yeah.
Then he can be like, oh maybe, and then a beautiful relationship might flourish from that. But I say she shouldn't have to stress about it, and she should just go for it. And it's a problem between them. If anything comes up,
Put the ball in their court.
yeah. If until anything, because nothing's come up, she's kind of creating the situation herself right now. So it's like just kind of go with the flow. And if there's a little what's like the saying where it's like a bit of something in the works, spanner in the works.
Oh,
if there's
okay.
a spanner in the works, then go from there.
Okay.
I like that advice.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I like this next one. This next one's current. Again, it's a Felita on the ones and twos here. So, what's her name?
Patricia.
Patricia.
Ooh, Patricia. Great
My
name.
nan was called Patricia.
Really?
She's dead now.
R.I.P. Patricia.
Do you reckon she's dead
She-
because she was called Patricia?
No. I think she died because of old age, actually. Or
That-
was it a heart attack? I think it's just old age.
I'd like to hope you know.
I miss
how
her,
your
though.
grandma
She
died.
was funny, you know.
You miss her so much you
funny.
don't know how she died.
No. You got any dead grandparents?
Probably.
Probably. You didn't even fucking know them.
Yeah, I did. They were called Minnie and Cecil.
Minnie and Cecil. But that sounds
Definitely
like two
made that
chicks. What do you have lesbian grandparents?
No. Just think about generations, brother. Back then, coolest dons on the block were called Cecil.
Was it a Don? A Donny was called Cecil.
Yeah, he used to roll up and be like, that's Cecil. That's Big Cess. Yeah.
Cess.
Yeah. He had a grenade pin shot out of his thing and he had to throw the grenade in the wall. Survived.
That sounds nuts.
That's Ceci on the fucking beat.
Ceci was
You know when the
different.
girls speak of Ceci on the beat.
Your best impression. Go.
All right. Anyways, what the hell was we? Oh, Patricia. Right. Patricia said, "I've been to Leeds Festival. And I met this boy, and he is literally the dream. But he's going to uni soon, which is an hour away, and I know that's not a long time away. But I think I
hour is
know he will cheat on me if anything became of it. Was also devastated that you weren't at Leeds, but love the pod. All right. What would you recommend? This geezer's off to uni.
Yeah, good luck. That's all I have to say.
It's
Like,
alright, I
just
agree.
end
Fucking
it now.
leave it,
Like
man.
if she doesn't end it, he's gonna go and then he's gonna break up with her when she realizes the options and stuff.
Yeah.
So if she breaks up with him now, lets him like do his share and then maybe comes back once he's like hold out or whatever. If she's still interested at that point and then can be like, wait, like. Actually, I want to give this a go. Then you could like potentially like keep it going, but for now, it's probably a rip either way. So you might want to. It's the
fucking
uni
love
thing.
it, mate.
It's the uni
Because
thing.
they haven't even got to uni yet, so they don't know what it's like. They're going to roll up and be
Exactly.
like, fuck me. This is it.
This is it. You
Yeah.
know, it's kind of like your holiday romance. They had a mini holiday romance, but it was just at a festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, they porked in a tent, and then what? Like, is that going to be the start of your relationship? Let me tell you something. If the first time you pork a girl is in a tent, don't worry about her.
Not going to.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about her. Just go your own way.
Don't worry about it.
That's not it. It's not it.
Just enjoy your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, all I have to say for that is good luck.
Yeah. All right. Cool. On to the next one. We have got. Jesus, I lost the thingy here. All right. Cool. Don't worry, Chip. You're gonna make your cinema.
he's stressing.
I just replied.
He's texting it.
Mrs. is like,
I'm running.
She's like, I'm ready. And I'm just like, I'll pick you up. Meanwhile, I'm just here at the pod.
All right, here we go. This next one is from a fella. His name is
Albert.
Albert.
Oh, I like that.
Would you ever
name
get
as
a Prince
well.
Albert?
A Prince Albert?
Yeah, it's a piercing between your knob.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll do it for $1,000.
Would you actually?
10 grand, actually. Don't want to come in too low. I'm worth more.
Yeah.
I'll do it for a video.
Would you actually?
10 grand and a link.
10 grand on top of the description.
Fuck, 10 grand after tax.
Do you think it would actually be pleasurable for a woman to be fucked by a guy with a Prince Albert?
Wait,
sounds like
where is
it would get caught.
Where is the piercing?
So it's like it is on your bell end, and it just goes across.
Oh, it's like a clip piercing, but for a guy.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've changed my mind completely. I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh my god, no.
That sounds awful.
What, have you had sex with a guy with a Prince Albert?
No, but I'm just imagining and I'm like, that is actually like dreadful. I feel like it's just not it.
It's a recipe for disaster, no?
For God's sake, what is it? I just want to watch my movie now. I'm not Prince Albert.
Anyway.
I'm not doing it for 10 grand, by the way.
Well, what are you doing at 12?
20.
12 plus VAT.
20.
Upping the standards.
Since society has opened up, wow, that's a very sophisticated opening to a.
I want a
to
Sony
question.
Vaio laptop as well as a perk.
A Sony Vaio. Since society has opened up and more, I've been going to parties, and I've noticed that I've taken more interest to men than women at these parties. And at one of the parties, I hooked up with a gay guy. Still, I have a relationship with my girlfriend. Oh, Lord. And the sex is good, and nothing has changed there. But where do I go from here? Big love from Denmark.
Hit me up.
You just found out you were bisexual.
Right,
Is
I
that
was
what it
about to
is?
say
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, so he loves them
bisexual,
both.
because he's still enjoying the sex with his
Yeah,
girlfriend,
so
but
it
he's
must be.
taking interest, and he got with did he say he got with a gay guy? Oh, so
Oh,
he cheated.
wow.
Just let's not gloss over the fact he's just cheated on his
I
girlfriend.
didn't realize. Okay, well now.
Eek.
Yeah, that's.
Geezer.
That ain't good. I don't know what. Well.
It's not
hell.
great
He's got
start.
to. He's got to. Is he going to tell her? Did he say he was going to tell her?
I mean,
No,
what do you-
he's more concerned about himself by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really look, mate. It appears you are bisexual, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were you, just keep that. No, come clean. Come clean.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we're living with guilty conscience your whole life. You don't want that.
You can't hack it, my friend. You cannot.
Yeah,
hack it.
you're not built for that.
Exactly.
You're built for dick. Oh,
And
both.
pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Yeah, but now it's your dick period in life, so go get that dick.
Yeah, you need some
maybe
dick
it's
appointments.
a starving era for him,
Yeah, you
potentially.
need a little bit of dick.
Oh,
right
what
now.
a starving era.
No, a
starving era.
Starving era
Where you
because
get
of a
that from?
starving era.
Bro, I thought she came with some TikTok
What, like
term.
Like he's starving.
He's starving for
dick.
cock. I was there like, oh, you're in your starving era. Every girl goes through the starving era. All right, we got the last one here. This one is from a fella, and his name is
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
All right, Billy said, fellas, I need your help.
Oh, it's
When
the
it
way
starts
you've
like
already
that.
said it like that, man. You give it a certain tone.
Here we go. Fellas, I need your help. I'm playing the field, and we're into the final week of the league, and it's a 3-way tie at the moment.
Is he talking about?
No. He's setting the scene, guys. This is an English.
Is this code or is this?
No. Well,
No,
yeah.
I like this.
Look,
I
let me
like this.
say-
Keep
Let me
going,
start
man.
again.
Keep going.
Let
This
me
is
start
a
again,
story.
right? He
This is
goes,
a story.
fellas, I need your help.
Yep.
I'm playing the field,
Yep.
and we're into the final week of the league.
Oh, God.
And it's a 3-way tie at the top of the league.
Oh my God.
Right? We have an absolute 10 out of 10 who is stunning and funny. Wow. There's an 8 out of 10 who's still good looking, funny as well, but not the best in bed.
That's like
And
Chelsea.
then third, we have the final female. She's a 7 out of 10, funny, and she takes control in the bedroom, and her family
Leicester.
even like me. Right? Okay, that's a bit of a weird thing to add, but yeah,
Everyone
sure.
likes Leicester, so that makes sense.
Wait, who said Leicester?
I said that's Leicester. The third one's Leicester. Second one's Chelsea.
Oh, you're giving them names. Right,
Yeah.
okay, my bad. Which one should win the league? Okay, love the podcast.
It's got to be City.
Oh, wait, he said also I porked a girl. Oh, I porked girl number 2 whilst listening to your podcast. So shout out to you guys. So shout out to you. If anyone's porking right now, then shout out to all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right. So
was a
yeah,
good
right.
one.
Which one should he go for? Look, so there's an absolute rocket, a 10 out of 10. She's stunning and funny, right? The second one is an 8 out of 10, gorgeous, funny, but not the best in bed. I think we need to get rid of number 2. You said she wasn't the best in bed. It could have been the fact that you were listening to the fellows while porking her. That would be a little bit distracting, but at the same time, maybe it would.
She could have been moving like an inanimate object, like not moving.
Why'd you say it like that?
Like she
made her sound like an object. You just referenced a chick. You said, "Oh, well, she was an object."
She's just there getting rattled, and like she just slowly rocking.
Like a beached whale.
I wasn't thinking of beach whale. If she's number 2 in the league, she's not gonna be a beach whale, fella.
Well, that's what he's saying. He said she's not the best in bed.
It's more like a dolphin with a disability.
A disabled
dolphin.
That just sounds weird. Sounds worse. No, dolphin with a disability.
Dolphin with a disability. Right. Okay. So
sounds like a charity. Donate to dolphins with disabilities.
For £2 a month, you can sort out this guy's dilemma. Or the third one is that she's the least good looking out of all of them, but she's phenomenal in bed, and her family like him.
Yeah,
I'm confused as to like why he even like asked that question, because he's literally just like put them in first, second, and third place. Like,
no, he hasn't.
So
no, he's saying they're all in a tie.
Really?
Yeah, but
he said the first one is. So how can
he
ever
fault the first one?
Ordered she's 10 out of 10
He's ordered
now.
them in looks, but he's like there's
10 out of 10
other
in
traits.
looks.
Yeah,
And she's funny.
Yeah, and there's nothing bad about her. Second one, he said she was bad in bed.
Yeah.
Third one, he said 7 out of 10. So it's clearly number 1 now.
That's what I mean. He's been very what's the word, like vague about number 1. He just says it's an absolute 10 out of 10, stunning and funny.
So nothing stands out bad. If it would, he would have said it. So surely it's number 1 now.
Well, there you go.
And he thought to write her first.
Yeah, exactly.
He put her
was
in
the
first place.
in the mind.
Yeah, first thing to come into his mind.
You know what you need to do, lad? You need to manifest that relationship.
Exactly.
with the first
I like
one.
that. A bit of affirmations.
I am
business.
affirmations. You say I am dating girl number 1.
I am dating girl number 1. I am porking girl number 1 to the fellas.
I am going to the cinema. Guys, it has been an absolute pleasure. This has been an absolute really good podcast, which is why I hate to end it like this, because I normally don't have anywhere to go, but today I do.
know. Since when the fuck
very
do you
annoying.
get plans,
Millie,
man?
thank you for coming on.
No problem.
This has been a banger podcast. Carl, I'm going to let you sign off here. I love you so much. You're the best looking guy I've ever met in my life.
Thank you very much. We'll see you
now
guys.
I have 10 minutes to get quite some distance.
Well, that'll be good because we can do the ad reads in a hot
We'll
second.
do the ad reads tomorrow.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys in a little bit. Have a fantastic day. Peace.
Yeah, bye.